cute idea.
It is.
Really
to be
is.
honest, I think that's something that could be co-opted for other people's weddings. Because, let's face it, no matter how big it is, from the micro to the macro, weddings are all essentially the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, except for when you go to, and I've never been to a wedding of a filthy rich, tons of money person.
I was, and it's pretty much the same.
Well, my question is, what is like the gift policy? Like, you're not going to show up with, here's $500. Do they say, hey, if you want to do a gift, donate to this charity?
They'll do that sometimes. In fact,
Okay.
they did that at this. I showed up. I thought it'd be nice. I got it from the Muter Museum. It was pinky toes in a.
wow.
In a little jar. In a jelly jar. The raffle prizes reportedly include Cartier watches, designer bags, and a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle as well.
Can you imagine having those kind of gifts you're giving to the people attending your wedding?
Beyond the games, Gronk said that his favorite highlight of the celebration was just the dance floor and everyone performing. He said, reflecting on the experience, he also said it was so cool to see it live, to be able to have a good time on the dance floor and mingle with so many people in my industry, but also so many people in other industries. With guests like Julia Roberts, Tom Cruise, Simone Biles, and more in attendance, Gronk admitted that he was a little bit starstruck by the A-list attendees.
The Pope was there.
And he summed up the event by saying it was a magnificent wedding and noting for how big it was very intimate still. There's no doubt about it. So he had a good time. Jacob Batalon, who plays Ned in the Spider-Man universe. He quietly got married. Married interior designer Veronica Lehov, with the news reportedly confirmed after referring to her as his wife in a recent interview and being seen wearing a wedding band.
I like the three of them together.
Yeah.
They're such a charismatic troika. Did you see the video clip floating around, Preston, where they're playing a game with Zendaya and him? They're all together. And the interviewer recites the lyrics of some song, and both Tom Holland and what's his name again? Jacob.
His name is Jacob. Yeah.
Right, and they both. I don't know that. It turns out it was one of Zendaya's songs.
Oh my God!
And the way she rolls with it is so cute. Like, okay, guys, okay, all right.
I love it. We had him here in the studio. He was great, and you could tell that they're buds.
Yeah.
They get along very, very well.
He's a great part of the movies.
Yeah, the couple got engaged in March of last year, which Batalon announced on an Instagram post with the caption saying, the beginning of the rest of our lives together. He previously joked in an interview that Tom Holland and Zendaya copied me by getting engaged after he had already planned his proposal. And he also admitted while speaking to people back in January that she handled nearly all the wedding planning. He said, tell me when and where and I'll make it.
That's the best way to go. Claire would come to me periodically for, what's your feeling on this? But I knew I was doing the right thing. You just have at it.
Oh, yeah, me
Whatever
too.
you want.
He did, however, learn the difference between peonies and roses while helping the preparations. Taylor Frankie Paul has reportedly rejected custody proposals from exes Dakota Mortensen and Tate Paul that would give each father 60% custody and leave her with 40%. A source claims that Taylor refused the offers because she wants to do what's in the best interest of her children and won't agree to seeing them less than half of the time. The insider also claims Taylor believes that her exes are working together to pursue primary custody and can't wait to witness them lose in court. She said, of course they might be working together. Come on. They don't want you to.
Yes.
After that video.
There's footage that exists of you careening a bar stool off your kid's head.
Yeah. So word is that she is rejecting those ideas, and we'll see where that goes.
Have at it.
So this is a surprising little story about Kim Kardashian I saw this morning. She apparently has a forgiving side. 2 months after reducing her ask for the gang that kidnapped and robbed her to just $1. Yeah. Remember that story?
Absolutely.
She also has made a similar move. She has agreed not to collect the six-figure sum that a man owes her for losing a lawsuit that he brought against her after he claimed the judgment would ruin him. Ivan Cantu had sued Kim after she posted his photo instead of a photo of a death row prisoner with the same name. Ivan sued for damages. He lost the lawsuit, and then he was ordered to pay Kim's legal fees, but said the $167,000 ruling would crush him. And Kim's legal rep said the court ordered that he pay the legal fees and stated that Kim agreed to waive those fees, and so Ivan has dismissed his case with prejudice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
I gotta
very
say that's
cool.
pretty cool. That's a drop in the bucket for her. So why bleed the guy into oblivion?
Yeah, but I mean, she could have, and that's really nice.
I apologize.
Yeah, he apologized. All right, so Kate Cassidy is the ex-girlfriend of Liam Payne, who is with One Direction.
Okay, yes, the one who died. I think he fell off a balcony. Did he not?
Is that the one?
I don't know if I don't think he's dead.
I don't know
Yeah.
if. Yeah.
I think he's the one who died?
Yeah, in
Okay,
October
well,
of 2024.
she explained before fans get all crazy. She explained that, what she did is she's having one of the tattoos she got in his honor removed. And before everybody freaks out on it, in an Instagram story post, she shared a clip of her getting the tattoo removed. It says 444. It was a special number to the couple, an angel number representing guidance, deep spiritual connection, and safety.
4?
She told fans that followed the removal was temporary, assuring them that she is replacing older, poorly done tats with fresh new ones. Yeah,
They
4.
probably didn't spell 4 right.
3 4s. No, it was the actual number.
Oh, okay.
No word yet on if the replacement tattoos will be similar images or something completely new.
She's also getting a Smurf tattoo. So, might as well jump on it what you're doing. When you get the work done, just do it all.
So if Marcus Mumford wants to listen to music, he can't do it at home. He explained that his wife, actor Carrie Mulligan, bans music in the house. And when I first saw this headline,
shut up, woman.
I was like, what's that all about?
Yeah, that's what he does for a living.
But he explained, he said, we had a party at home and it was Carrie's birthday and someone came and they were like, there's no music. And I was like, yeah, we don't really play music. The reason makes a little bit of sense to anybody who's married. He said, I can't do background music because if music's on, I want to lean in and I want to listen to it, and I can't switch that part of my brain off.
I hear that. It's the same way for me at home with pornography.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on, honey.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I can
Hang on.
wait.
This is the best part.
This finishing shot is going to blow your mind.
So he said, so then Carrie doesn't like having music on in the house because I just stop having a conversation.
Huh.
And he said that he goes quiet when music comes on, and Mulligan told him, you've gone.
So let me
when that
ask you,
happens.
at home, music always playing?
At the shore, yes.
At the shore.
At home, on the weekends, yes. Or if we're having dinner or whatever it may be. But when I'm at the shore, it's like I keep music on all the time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's because periodically at home, there are times when I just kind of want to lock on what I'm doing and not be distracted.
Yeah.
You know what? It's usually a Sunday morning thing for me. I get up, have my coffee, I sit down. Whether I'm down the shore or at home.
A lot of Emmett Otter.
No, usually not Emmett Otter, but I have a Easy Like a Sunday Morning playlist on my phone.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
And
nice
then,
Commodore's tribute.
Yeah, but then usually when Fish is in like Summer Swing or whatever, I will play like the previous night's concert, and I just like to sit there and scroll on my phone. And
I have 3 separate morning mixes.
Okay.
And each one of them is like 5 hours long.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that just, as soon as we get up, I put it on and just let it roll.
you know what, man? I probably should, because I haven't updated that playlist in a while.
I
but,
can guess what Marissa's morning mix is. Rancid, right?
Well, it is. I will put on punk music all the time. It actually motivates me. So if I'm dragging to get ready to do my hair or something like that, putting on music kind of stimulates and distracts me, so I will complete the task I need to do.
Okay, usually something up tempo and
It's
kind of get you
usually-
moving type of thing.
Yeah, it's usually like a punk mix.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, my playlist is 9 hours and 6 minutes, so it's
There you go.
3 Fish songs.
It's a nice job. All right, so listen to this. Donna Mills, the actress, will be the first to tell you that age is just a number. The 85-year-old actress and Knots Landing star back in the 80s has officially entered her OnlyFans era. In a statement, she said, honey, I've been in this business over 50 years. I've seen every trend come and go. When something new comes along that lets me talk directly to the people who've stuck with me since Knots Landing, why wouldn't I jump in?
By the way, she looks pretty phenomenal for 85.
She said, my fans are going to see the real me, the good hair days, the bad hair days, and everything in between.
For the people that don't know what they're looking at, they'll just think it's an Omaha Steaks ad.
She said, people keep asking me why now. Why not now? Life is too short to sit on the sidelines. My fans have given me everything, and this is my way of letting them in a little closer.
How many 20 and 30-year-olds are going to be getting calls from the grand? How do I get onto the OnlyFans?
Yeah, so her page is up now if you want to sign up and be a part of it.
There were 1 or 2 sample photos. They're like lingerie pics.
Yeah. So we're going to go back to Tom Holland for a moment. He revealed plans for Spider-Man's future have been in the works for years. He said there's a whole plan we've been working on for, I would say, since we finished Spider-Man No Way Home. Also noted that he has a really clear vision to the passing of the baton and shared that while the roadmap is going to change for sure, he's really excited. He said, when we have these meetings and chat about it. And he also explained that is the thing that I want to do most in this character for sure, as he looks ahead to eventually handing the role to a new Spider-Man rumored to be Miles Morales. So we'll see if they go that way.
So what I love, and I'm going to see the movie this weekend, hopefully.
Okay, good.
Is a case he grows into that alone Spider-Man, and he matures. He becomes Spider-Man in this movie.
Not Spider-Boy.
Do you agree?
Yeah, he does. And I think that because I saw the movie on Monday. Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He has this perfect mixture. I mean, listen, I think all these movies are more emotional than the other Marvel movies, but he has this perfect mixture of like sadness and rage at the same time.
I like that.
And so when I look at and this is not a knock on any of the other Spider-Mens, but who's the one who was in Tick Tick Boom?
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. When he wells up and gets sad, he seems like sad. But Tom Holland is like, oh no,
he's sad.
No, he's like raging, he's like, I am so sad, but I'm going to freaking kill somebody.
Well, and some of the scenes, and there's other scenes of the movies, but I agree. He has Tobey Maguire, I thought, did a phenomenal job as well. But I mean, all of them are done solidly. And what I like, I'm hearing, Case, this is the best Spider-Man costume of all of the movies.
It's great. It's like straight out of the comic books. And then I talked to Craig Legons and Rob and Steph from Comic Book Gurus. They have a show tomorrow and then their podcast. But I talked to them this week about it. And those guys are comic book guys.
Yeah.
And apparently there is a tons and tons of homages to the comic books.
Good, yeah.
So there's in the beginning of the movie, it's just a whole reel of him apprehending all these criminals. And they're straight out of their comic book covers.
Yeah.
And
panels.
Yeah. What No. The actual covers, not the panels in the middle of the book. But so they do play to that. I'm not a comic book guy. I like the movies. But I'm curious because I stayed for the end of the movie. There was only one end of credit scene. And that was at the very, very end. And it was kind of like whatever. And sometimes, when they do the one where they, there's usually two.
Mm-hmm. Mid-credit scene.
Mid-credit scene. There was no mid-credit scene. I'm wondering if that's going to be different for the regular theatrical
I don't know,
release.
but they're guesstimating like an $800 million take on this movie.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of big takes, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey is racing past Oppenheimer at the North American box office, set to pass Oppenheimer's entire $330 million domestic run in just 13 days after opening. Oppenheimer took 595 days to reach $330 million at the domestic box office for comparison. To be fair, that movie made the bulk of its money in the first few weeks out in theaters, with the extra long 595 days, including re-releases and encore shows.
And they could have chucked a Cyclops in it. That would have helped.
The Odyssey is expected to stay strong, even with Spider-Man Brand New Day in theaters now, projected to bring in about $45 million in this third weekend. The Odyssey is now widely expected to top $1 billion.
And you saw it last night, Case.
Yeah, Press, I went and saw The Odyssey last night. It was long. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I thought it was good. My son saw it 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and he was like, oh, the movie's peak. I don't think it's peak. I didn't see it in 70 millimeters.
In the movie, is Odysseus sad or sad?
No, he is determined.
Determined. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Peak meaning?
It's great. An amazing movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not dog water.
It's not dog water.
Oppenheimer's $975 million global was their global haul, so they're looking at this to possibly surpass that.
Steve, you had mentioned before the movie there was a trailer for The Other Mommy with Jessica Chastain.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did you see the scene I was talking about?
Freaking scared the absolute hell out of me. I haven't had a reaction and it was a trailer. I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Scared the hell out of me. I was like, you're not allowed to do that.
It's a good jump scare.
I did not sign up for this.
What is going on in this theater?
In other Odyssey news, more people will be able to experience the epic on the biggest of big screens. Showings on the IMAX 70mm have been extended by 1 month to September 16th.
So I'm excited. I'm getting a large screen phone, and I plan to watch it on that.
Only 25 theaters in the U.S. are capable of showing the Odyssey in IMAX 70mm, so that will continue a little bit longer. John Legend, love that guy. He has joined director Bill Connon's apartheid-era drama, The Road Home, and he will portray legendary singer, actor, and civil rights activist Harry Belafonte.
How about that?
That's really cool.
Maybe he sings Deo in the movie.
The biopic,
the Banana song, right?
We'll also see Legend alongside a cast that includes Thabo Rametsi, Guy Pearce, Cynthia Erivo, and Johnny Flynn.
Who's playing Thanos?
I don't know. They haven't cast that yet. So the film follows jazz musician Hugh Masekela's fight against racial segregation in South Africa and explores his complicated role in the controversy surrounding Paul Simon's Graceland. Reflecting on the role, Legend said, I was honored to know Mr. Belafonte as my friend, mentor, and collaborator in the struggle for justice. Describing the late icon as both a personal inspiration and a guiding force.
Do you know what the... all right, there we go. Do you know what the controversial role was in Graceland when you mentioned that?
So using South African musicians as his backing group.
Yeah, was he picked apart for that?
A little bit.
I thought it helped bring that music to a lot of people.
I agree, and that was what some people felt. Others felt that he was kind of using this and going outside of his normal, I guess, sound, and it did shape a lot of that record, which is amazing. It's a perfect album, but they felt that it was
almost like cultural appropriation
to some extent, I guess, without going that far, but felt that, and Sting actually faced a little bit of controversy too, because when he went out as a solo artist and he started using all jazz musicians.
Oh, the same blowback?
And just a tiny bit, not enough to really where a lot of people cared about it, but they were like, hey man, you're kind of, but he was just branching out musically and trying new things and testing the water. So it wasn't a big deal.
All right.
So anyhow, he had said about the late icon, he was the epitome of an artist and activist who set a standard for me and so many others who stand on his shoulders. He said, I count it as a privilege to be entrusted with the role of Harry Belafonte in this very special film. So I'll be interested in seeing that. Alicia Silverstone is returning as Cher Horowitz for a Clueless sequel series now that it's received a 6-episode order from Paramount Plus.
So I consider Clueless to be a perfect movie. Yeah. So I'll be curious what they do with this.
This follows Peacock previously developing, then moving on from the project. The present-day story follows Cher as a successful businesswoman and mother who discovers that raising a teenager makes her feel clueless all over again. Oh, I
get it now.
Production is expected to begin in L.A. next year. CBS Studios are producing it, and Silverstone will also serve as an executive producer on the series. All right, I think we can move on to telling you about some movies. We mentioned a little bit about it, but we'll give you the full rundown with this report. So obviously, Spider-Man Brand New Day opens. It's an action-adventure fantasy. Stars Tom Holland, Zendaya, Sadie Sink, and others. It's a brand new day for Peter Parker fighting crime full-time as a Spider-Man in a world that doesn't remember him. And the pressure of seeing his old friends move on without him sparks a change in Peter that he may not have the power to control. But that transformation might also be the only thing that can stop a shocking new threat to the city and those he loves. A powerful villain that no one can even see. The world may have forgotten Peter Parker, but he hasn't forgotten them. 2 hours, 25 minutes long, rated PG-13. It's a wide theater release. Rotten Tomatoes score is 91%.
Nice.
Then we have Hell's Highway, the true story of highway safety films. Wow. It's a documentary starring dead, mangled bodies. Brett Wood chronicles the use of the films in driver's education courses. It's an hour and 32 minutes long. Rated R, limited theater release, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 75%.
So you're familiar with these films. I got a couple of DVDs, and I had them on video a while ago. They were like A Pavement of Blood. And these were things they would
Red
show.
Asphalt.
Red Asphalt. They would show students who were taking driver's ed in high schools.
Yeah.
And they would use on-site footage of dead people wrapped up in cars.
Yeah, how
to shock.
graphic was it? Like
Super
like
graphic.
brains coming out and stuff?
There was one where a guy was driving a truck, Preston, and he was transporting like copper tubing.
Yeah.
So it was behind him in the truck. He
God.
slammed into a bridge. All those poles went through the back of the cab and through him.
Oh.
Wow.
And they show it.
Yeah.
It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, it was like a scared straight
That's what it was.
shock you into, not doing risky things in your car.
Yeah, not drive around with copper tubes in your car.
Wow. Okay, well, I got some clips to play for you. Star Trek Strange New Worlds follows Captain Christopher Pike and the crew of the Starship Enterprise carrying out missions during the decade before the original series. And here, writer Akiva Goldman talks about the creative philosophy they use to guide them while writing the scripts. Here we go.
We're in the emotional transport business, right? I mean, that's what we're here. We're here. We get you for an hour, and we'd like to move you from here. Right. And we'd like you to go, oh, I liked being moved, or oh, I didn't expect that, or oh, that made me sad, but it was meaningful.
Shut up, dummy.
Season 4 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds streams today. That's on Paramount+. Here's our next clip. The formative years of a young Bruce Wayne becoming a vigilante is explored in Batman Caped Crusader. And here, Matt Needham explains his take on voicing the Joker.
Yeah, I mean, the directions were really clear. They wanted it. It's a complete departure of what's happened before. They want to go back to the golden age. The first ever introduction of Joker is he's very, very serious, gloomy character. The only reason I did it is because it is a complete departure.
Anyway.
Season 2 of Batman Caped Crusader streams today, and that's on Prime Video. That's your entertainment report. Hopefully you enjoyed it, my friend.
It was great.
If not, suck it.
Yeah.
So we do have some stuff happening on the program today. We're going to kind of tease a little bit of Pierre Robert Day, which is tomorrow. It starts at midnight tonight. Ryan Shuttleworth will be here and will stay here for 24 hours, along with the other jocks that are going to be in and presenting this day.
Where are you sleeping?
What a handsome question, Steve. There are plenty of couches to get maybe 30 minutes of sleep in.
All right.
But, I'm gonna go home today. I'm gonna sleep for a couple hours beforehand, like I did when I used to do the overnights.
All right.
And then by gumption and coffee and maybe a bib of lettuce in the Pierre Robert fashion, we're gonna do it.
All right, excellent. Who else going to be joining you?
So I'm gonna do the overnights at my normal 3 to 7. Jason Fayon in the mornings, Ray Koob in the middays, and Marcus in the evenings. And then a bunch of guests will be stopping by. I know Sarah's gonna be coming through. I just found out Pierre's brother Rene is going to be calling in around the noon hour. So lots of guests piling on, lots of great stuff that's going to happen.
And we'll have Eric Bazilian on today. Of course, the close connection with Pierre and the Hooters.
Yeah.
We'll talk to him in the 9 o'clock hour, and we'll be playing back some clips, and the Connoisseur is going to be a special tribute as well. So let's take a break, and we'll kind of huddle up and figure out how we're going to do this, and we'll come back and we'll do it. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment. Richard Arthur Potratz, that's it, Potratz, says that he's not sure why he started mixing hard liquor and narcotics cocktail of fentanyl and hydromorphone while driving a charter bus carrying 52 Saskatoon grade school students back in March.
Well, I just probably assume it seemed like the thing to do.
Yeah, the veteran driver, 71 years old, by the way, said in court that he'd been battling chronic back pain for 2 decades and the pills weren't cutting it anymore.
I've got some precious cargo here. It'd really help if I was tripping balls.
His pain was, he said, 12 on a scale of 10 that day. He was behind the wheel of a Prince Albert Northern Bus Lines charter with grades 6, 7, and 8 students on board. Saskatoon police responded to calls about an erotic driver.
Hi, everyone. Is everyone enjoying their trip? I know I am. I feel so steamy up here.
Erratic driver.
Look, he's got a boner.
Look at me. I'm going to touch the top of the bus. Peanut butter.
Erratic driver. They arrived to find the bus on the side of the highway And Portrat's passed out on the back seat of a car driven by a parent who was following. And he said, I've come to the full realization of how much fear I caused. I take full responsibility for what happened that day. He pleaded guilty to driving with a blood alcohol level over the legal limit. The prosecutor, Jane Lang, presented a report that detailed his various medical maladies and a victim impact statement from a teacher on the bus who asked to remain anonymous.
Normally I throw the book at you, but you are so goddamn erotic.
The teacher said that they thought of the Humboldt Broncos fatal crash. I don't know what that means.
No, yeah.
As they frantically buckled students into their seats while the bus wove across lanes and into the shoulder of the busy highway. Lang proposed a conditional sentence of 2 years to be served in the community, followed by a 2-year prohibition, and he did not contest the proposal.
By the way, did he in fact have back pain, or was that just a, did they confirm or deny that?
I don't know. I think he did, but you can't take fentanyl and booze and drive kids.
Yeah, maybe call out sick that day.
Yeah, maybe so.
It seems risky.
All right, one more story. I can't take this anymore. My nose is running like a faucet right now. I'm sorry. Let's end with this one. If driverless cars are the future, we might see way more of this. A Waymo took a left turn right into the middle of a police standoff, and it was all caught on video. Viral video spreading on social media shows one of the driverless ride service vehicles taking the left turn in downtown Los Angeles, cruising right into the middle of some crossfire. The problem is, the Waymo goes right past a man who's on the ground face down next to a truck as LAPD cars and officers lined up behind him and shout commands. Adding dramatic effect, an LAPD helicopter is heard circling overhead. And folks taking the video were laughing while the Waymo was driving into the eye of the storm.
Hi, I'm Johnny Cab.
A rep for Waymo said the vehicle cleared the scene in a matter of seconds, and the passengers inside made it safely to their destination.
So the Waymo can't determine or realize that they're driving through an active shooting situation.
Yep. Waymo's rollout in Los Angeles hasn't been without some speed bumps. A car got pulled over in Beverly Hills for an illegal turn, and Waymo suspended service this summer when cars were being torched at some points. How can you tell if you're good in bed or you need some schooling in the sack?
Ask the pimp.
There are some warning signs to watch out for, according to sex coaches, therapists, and counselors.
And your neighbor who's watching through the binoculars.
Oh, and that guy, too. It's Steve next door.
Raise your pelvis.
Yeah. All right, so here are some things that might be some warning signs. You struggle to stay in the moment. It says a lot of us struggle with this, but psychologist and intimacy coach Dr. Lori Beth Bisbee points out that great sex requires all parties to be present, connected, and focused on each other and what they are doing. They don't have any examples of what not being in the moment in the middle of sex are.
No, this is something you can do if it's protocol, if it's frowned upon. Can you ask the cuck how?
You can talk to the cuck. Well, I don't know if you can or if she can. Does this look
right?
It depends on who's cucking, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Are there official rules to cucking?
I don't know.
There's Canadian rules.
Not official rules, but I think it's home field rules.
If it's Bill Weston, you can ask him questions because he'll give you answers.
I'd use your index finger. Ring finger never gets
talking and listen to me.
I need you to stop talking and use your index finger.
I get off. Here's another thing. You
don't leave out your elbow.
You don't check in before, during, or after sex. According to, oh my God, sexpert Annabelle Knight.
Oh my God.
Annabelle. Yeah. Never asking your partner what they like is a missed opportunity. Annabelle says silent sex isn't bad.
Oh, I'd like you to leave.
But zero communication often means zero collaboration.
Let's collab.
So you should talk about your likes and dislikes and your preferences.
With the mailman.
Well, if that's part of it, yeah. All right, here's another sign. Your partner has given up on giving you feedback. If they've tried before and felt that you didn't listen, sex and relationship coach Gemma Nice says that may be quiet quitting.
What's
trying
that name?
to talk about it. What?
What's her name again?
Gemma Nice.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Yeah, Gemma or Gemma, Gemma. Yeah.
It's a pretty name.
So here's another one. You rarely last long enough for your partner to finish. Women take longer, typically between 20 and 30 minutes, while men usually last between 5 and 7 minutes. Communication is key if this is a problem in your love life, so you can figure out how to make it work. You treat sex like a performance. Says trying too hard to be good in bed can backfire, so try to treat it like an experience and not a one-person show.
That's why I use Benadryl.
You don't have to show off.
Right.
Have you ever, in your years of sexual prowess, attempted something that was
well outside my range?
Yeah.
I'm going to put this wingsuit away.
I remember,
I don't know if prowess would ever apply to me.
I remember a couple times like saying things that were out of like porn and not realizing that porn is porn
and it's not real.
Sex is different than porn.
Formaldehyde.
I
What?
mean, no, you know what I mean.
I know what you're talking about.
And just having it, and in the middle of it, I'd be like, well, that's not how that was supposed to go. That's not,
Stop laughing.
No, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah. Now I'm embarrassed.
I'm going
I'm
back.
totally mad.
Yeah.
Absolute embarrassment. Yeah, don't believe porn.
Porn is not a good instructor.
Porn is a liar.
Yeah.
We're going to go in to the gift section of the store this morning, and we're going to tell you a little bit about the Golden Globes bag that they have, the gift bags they have to give away. The ultimate gift bag is what they call it.
These things, you just, many times they're mouth-wateringly good.
Yeah.
Like insane gifts.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't imagine, because I love a gift bag. And the gift bags we get is, like you might get like a sweatshirt or
And a koozie.
or a koozie or a pen. I'm like, oh,
Not quite.
So the price, the worth is down. 3 WMMR with The Spell. We will be giving tickets away, several of them, to see Mammoth performing in Lidditz, PA. The show is sold out. It's coming up on August 5th. And it'll be at Mickey's Black Box. So if you want to win those tickets, you got to stick with us until the Connoisseur segment, which we're going to get to in the 8 o'clock hour. And then listen to the clips that we'll play, and maybe you'll walk away and get to go see. Dude, Wolfgang Van Halen is a badass.
Oh, man. So
He's
amazing.
awesome. You're going to love this. So listen up for your chance to win. Let's take a look at traffic and see how we're doing there. Marissa, what's going on this morning?
We're slowing 76 eastbound between Montgomery and Vine, and then on the westbound side between Gladwin and Conshohocken. 95 northbound, there's an accident that has the shoulder blocked right at the Walt Whitman Bridge. And we have slow traffic on the southbound side of 95 between Cottman and Allegheny. This traffic report is brought to you by the BMW Ultimate Sales Event. Now through August 2nd during the BMW Ultimate Sales Event, take advantage of exceptional offers on the BMW X3. Visit BMWcenters.com. That's BMWcenters.com. And that's your traffic on 93.3 WMMR.
All right, thank you very much, Marissa. As we said just a little while ago, tomorrow is Pierre Robert Day. It would have been his birthday. And we're going to make this an annual event here at WMMR. And it's 24 hours dedicated to the man who loved music, loved Philadelphia, loved you. We're going to be playing back all kinds of great stuff, special interviews and radio bits and vintage IDs and all kinds of stuff. Ryan is curating all this wonderful audio to play, and he's going to be here for 24 hours. And speaking of curating audio, he and Marissa went in and grabbed some clips for us to play because, all those years of Pierre, of us working together with him, when he would come into the studio to get ready for his show and do what we call the crossover.
Yes.
You never knew what you were going to get.
Well, you knew you'd get his hair all over the place.
Yeah.
So, because he'd be running sometimes, and a lot of people don't know this, but technically Pierre's show, now Matt Cord show, starts at 10.
Yeah.
He savored the fact that seldom. So he would actually he would take the second bizarre file as his key to.
He'd be listening.
Should probably get in the car sometime soon.
He'd be at home listening to it, and then he had some certain, benchmarks that he would listen for on our show, which would be like, okay, I need to leave now. Because we were all over the map as far as our time ending. Sometimes we'd end 10:30 or 11:10, and so he wasn't going to He wasn't going to come in when he didn't need to be here.
He would have this radio station on all the time. He'd be at the gym at like 11 o'clock at night listening to Jackie. The gymnasium,
That's right,
you're right. He just was focused, listening to everything.
But there were times, and maybe some of these, because I haven't listened to these clips. I wanted to go through them, and I was like, I'm not going to. I want to hear this.
I agree.
On the air.
I felt
and play
the same
these
way.
back and reminisce a bit. There's one that I did listen to, and it was the final crossover we had, and we're going to play it here in a little bit. And it was pretty wild to hear. But I remember there would be times where I would be trying to move things along. And Pierre would just be in another freaking world. He would just be saying things. I'm like, okay, this is just word association.
You would look
now.
at me. You would have asked.
I don't know what to do.
You would have asked Pierre a direct question. And he would go, the cowboy films of the 50s.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
I know. So we thought it might be fun to, as kind of an appetizer for Pierre Robert Day, to play back some of the crossover clips.
Yeah.
And you're going to hear, Kathy and Nick are in these as well, because obviously these are from, a few years ago. But this one, do we have dates on these?
No.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. I was just curious if we did. All right, let's just see what we get. All right, you ready? Here we go.
I just love, I've read every Bosch book from the very beginning all the way through.
All right, what's a Bosch book?
It's this series. He's like a private detective.
Okay.
And so he loves the series, and we had the actor on who plays Bosch.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. It was great. That's right. All right, here we go.
To watch the character grow, and then he is now teaming with this other detective, Renee Ballard, in the books.
Yeah.
And then
they have a spin-off series with her, with Maggie Q.
Coming.
Are you happy with the way the series is, or are you watching the series?
I've watched the original, and I've watched Bosch Legacy, and it's really very well done.
You try to. I watched the first couple of seasons, and with the way streaming is, I said this on the show earlier. Is that is it back on? Is it? And so you lose track. But jumping back in for Legacy, the dialogue is just as crisp, just as Philip Marlowe, just as Raymond Chandler-esque, just as L.A. detective as you'd want it to be. It's great.
Well, and Michael Connolly, I guess was supposed to be on with you, but didn't he? I read an interview in the New York Times with him yesterday about L.A. is actually the star of the series, of the books, and of the TV show, because all these iconic spots. And when you read the books, having not, even though I'm from California, I wasn't as familiar with L.A. as I am now when I started reading the books. I took the 101 to the 10, and and I got off and had dinner at, Joey's Steakhouse. And and a lot of those places exist.
They really,
and it's pretty cool. So, it's really well done.
Okay. Well, that was kind of a linear, straight ahead break.
So he would get so giddy when things like that would come on this program. Like when everything was done, he would spend the entire rest of the day talking about his love of Bosch. If I could recommend kind of a tangent to that, he had a profound love of Star Trek.
Yes.
We clearly know.
There's one of those in there that a little bit of a Pierre left turn, if you will.
All right, let's play that one then. All right, here we go.
I did share, Steve. I loved that you asked him about Star Trek Next Generation. What's it?
Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds, season 3.
I think both you and I agree. It's one of the horrible collapses.
Well, I loved how you said it caved in on itself, and he didn't agree with you. And I thought, I want to just take that guy aside and go, what is the matter with you? It's the mythology of these Star Trek, Star Wars, Marvel characters, Superman characters. Even if you have a slightly different arc to the story, you've got to keep the mythology going. But you don't have the mother effing cast of the original Enterprise doing Broadway numbers on the bridge. You don't have it. No.
Dear God, what are you doing over there?
He's trying to break the studio.
Yeah.
He's
Broken
upset.
enough.
I think I remember what happened here. So he was over there. I think he was kicking.
He was kicking the console.
And there's a panel that comes off. That you can remove to get to the equipment. I think he kicked it and it fell off.
He was completely passionate, something we completely agreed on, and this series just fell apart. And when I told him about the first season, he was saying, some of my favorite Pierre stories involve Star Trek, and my most favorite run of Pierre stories involves when he did on-camera work for a Star Trek marathon. I don't know where it was airing, but Pierre readily admitted he was a few pounds more than he would have liked to have been. So they were taping him in to his Star
Yeah,
Trek
to the shirt.
costume.
Yep.
And you can see him, like in the video, he'll kind of hold his arms tightly to his sides. Hilarious.
He was holding the shirt together.
holding the shirt together.
All right, let me back this up just a little bit. Hang on.
Mother effing cast of the original Enterprise doing Broadway numbers on the bridge. You don't have it. No.
Dear God, what are you doing over there?
He's trying to break the studio.
Yeah.
He's
Broken
upset.
enough, please.
I feel your pain, Pierre. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and
Mother
love.
effer.
That should be
Boom, gachaka.
that should be your T-shirt. Or you smiling. Peace and love, mother effer.
Oh, that's a great
There you go.
idea. Yes.
Flipping double bird. Yeah, peace in one hand and
Peace and love.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. Peace in one hand and love in the other.
You know. I love it.
Take a piece of that love.
Boom, boom,
Boom,
kachaka.
boom, kachaka. Was that you playing that?
I think so.
Or was that him saying that?
Hey, I don't know if that's the origin because all of that stuff, like this is.
Pow, 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 pow. Kaboomba.
He would, and when he would go into stuff like that, we'd all get quiet because we knew we needed to preserve this.
The audio.
Ladder,
Yep.
yeah.
You guys would look over at me and just be like, "Yep, got it."
All right. What are we doing next, Case?
Oh, let's just stick with the hate.
All right. So,
All about love, but he certainly hated a few things.
Rupert Holmes,
Oh my God. Yeah, classic.
the Pina Colada song.
Yeah.
Hated it. And this is, I guess, I was talking about that.
By the way, who was the singer who did that ghastly song, Pina Colada?
Oh, Rupert Ebert. Or wait.
Rupert Murdoch.
Rupert Murdoch.
No, it was Rupert.
Yeah. Who the hell am I thinking of?
That's the Harry-
I'm way off.
Oh, don't play it. Oh, it makes me ill.
Caught in the rain.
I detest
What's it? Rupert
every
Holmes.
second of
Rupert Holmes.
Rupert Everett is the actor.
I rarely would beat up on a song. This song makes me want to vomit. Midnight. Oh, stop it!
In the dunes of the Cape.
Wait, why do you hate it so much?
It's hideous. It's first of all, he says, "My lady," you know, "My lady." We got some problems with my lady, my old lady, you know. And then I'm gonna look in the newspaper and hook up with some chick. And
This
it
would
turns out to
definitely be yacht rock.
The same my lady, and the same chick is hooking up with me that I was
I'm
trying to
just
get away
surprised
from.
because it's very Buffett-esque, and
It's
you
not
are such a
Buffett-esque.
huge
It's
Buffett
ghastly.
fan.
It's ghastly.
Actually, Jimmy Buffett has said this is a perfect song.
He has not. He has not.
Pierre, it's all
I was
rock
like,
and roll.
see?
Yeah, isn't it all rock and roll? Isn't it all
Pause for a second.
rock and roll?
All right. And Preston, you looped him, and because I think it was just the day before he'd given that sort of it's all whatever you like.
Yep.
It's all music, and Pierre genuinely meant that.
Yep, he did.
except for this song.
He would sometimes he would make sure to stress that point. Hey, whatever it is you're into,
Yeah.
it's all music, it's all great, it's rock and roll, except for the stuff he hated. Rock and roll.
All right.
Oh, man.
Turn myself against me. Turn.
It is about having an affair. Like he's trying to set up an affair, and his wife is trying to set up an affair.
Rock and roll.
When you listen to the lyrics,
crap.
it's pretty messed up.
All right.
That's the great thing about rock and roll.
I'll stand.
You're into, as long as it's not Rupert Holmes, because that's crap.
See, the danger on this program is to reveal any vulnerability, and then it will be immediately seized on by the rest of the masses on the Preston and Steve compound complex, and then, but not just once, they'll save it in that file.
Case, hang on, go back to that.
Okay.
I was going to back it up to something. Here's what I miss very much right here.
Because that's crap. Oh, yeah.
That right there.
I miss that dearly.
Yep,
Because
that
that's crap.
That laugh. Nobody had that laugh. Wow. All right, what else we have here? Oh, okay. Here's a classic. Axl Rose.
Oh, my God.
Is this the original?
I hope it is.
When he went off? Let's find it. The Flaming Turd?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
They've done 3 shows in the past 4 days, and he's been on time at all 3 shows.
Well, doesn't he get a good bonus?
Okay. All right, that's Matt Cord.
Who's huge.
A big, hung out with Axl.
Yes.
And maybe that was what he was talking about.
Right.
Because they were at a basketball game. They went to a Sixers game or something along those lines.
This was on the sort of return tour where he was trying to mind his P's and Q's and showing up sooner to the concert time.
Yeah, I think he's playing like the Electric Factory.
Yeah, I think
All
you're
right.
right.
So let's start this over again. Here we go.
They've done 3 shows in the past 4 days, and he's been on time at all 3 shows.
Well, doesn't he get a good bonus for that? Oh, boy, isn't that swell? Good to Axel, you showed up for 3 shows. Oh, boy, he's doing so swell. Soon he'll walk, and soon he'll speak and get out of his widow playpen. For Christ's sake, who cares?
You're all about second chances, Pierre.
Yeah, I'm all about second chances. When he comes to this city and apologizes and puts on a free show, then he gets his second chance. I am all about second chances. He owes this city a huge apology. With all due respect, Rabbi, he's a flaming turd.
There it is. There was.
Mentioning Rabbi.
Oh, man. Another one who's gone. Wow, let me back that up. I guess Rabbi must have stepped in at some point during that conversation and tried to defend Axel a little bit.
He owes this city a huge apology. With all due respect, Rabbi, he's a flaming turd. And I don't care how great you say the show was, he's a poser of the highest order, and until he gets his blank together and gets it together, he has no business putting on any show anywhere near here.
He's a poser of the highest order.
The one thing you did not do, Pierre would never countenance it, was if you did anything to the people of Philadelphia, if you were late for a showtime, if anything like that, would not stand up.
Let's go to, Casey, down to the Cardboard Classic Hangs.
Okay.
Like I said, if you're just tuning in, we're getting ready for Pierre Robert Day tomorrow, and we wanted to reminisce a little bit about our crossovers with Pierre when he would come in right before his show. And we haven't listened to these. Ryan and Marissa kind of curated these, so we're kind of enjoying hearing these together for the first time in a long time.
It's simultaneously wonderful and painful.
I know.
And Sam over there definitely helped with this a lot as well.
Here's one that just says Cardboard Classic Hangs. So let's see.
I did not know you were coming up tonight. Because in the past at Jack Frost,
my car. I got a hotel. It's reserved for.
Oh yeah, for next month.
Yeah, next month.
But
You
you stay
usually
over.
come up the morning of.
You stay over tomorrow night,
The
right?
last few years, I have come up the night of. However, that doesn't mean that I might get there at 4 a.m. So it doesn't mean necessarily that I'm going to get there at 9 o'clock
Just
or
say
8 o'clock.
the dark of instead of the night of.
See, the thing is, I like getting up there. I look forward to today, and tomorrow is its own thing. But we're going to get together for dinner tonight, and hang.
I totally get
thing
it.
is, we actually like each other.
I get it.
Despite what you might hear on our airways, we actually do like hanging out with each other and sitting down, breaking bread with one another.
I love that. Well, that's kind of why I like, after the whole thing's over, to get together with the engineers and whatever staff is around. Nick, you've joined us occasionally before.
Oh, yeah, 2 years ago, we partied, man. It was you, me, and Brent, and you were eating limes or something at one point. And
Well, Brent was serving all forms of tequila, and I looked over and I go, oh, look, Brent has sliced us green apples. And Nick said, you moron, those are limes. There was several sheets to the wind at that point.
Oh, my God. And I used to love when he would come in hungover and just barely able to get it together. It was just the best, man. Ryan?
I just want to confirm that partying tradition still continues. This past year, it just so happened when the Cardboard Classic was over, it turned midnight and it was my birthday. So Brent Porsche had arranged for some folks to come down to the lobby, and we didn't have limes to celebrate with tequila. We had apples. So just wanted to make sure people know that tradition is still alive and well.
Nice. All right, here's another one. This is Cardboard Classic related about shenanigans.
Oh, yes.
When we were at Jack Frost, it was the club, the nightclub. It was where everybody would go because it was the only place you could go pretty much out that way. So here's him discussing that, I guess.
Well, the guy that used to run it, Nick, he was quite a character, and occasionally he would sing with a piano player. That's where I first met him. But as I grew to build his fake legend, he became the chief mobster of the Poconos.
Oh.
And so I joined him, and he'd always have a young lady a quarter of his age on his arm, and which I fully support, as long as it's legal. But I would say, what should I have for dinner, Godfather? You're veggie, right? Yeah. You'll have pasta. Thank you, Godfather. What should I drink? Martini. Yes, Godfather. And I'd kiss his ring. But he's no longer with us. And Shenanigans is down the road, so we won't be going there.
Okay.
I mean, the legendary, and it's funny you talk about when he would come in hungover, it was a nanosecond to tell he had a raucous night.
Yeah.
He visually displayed as super hungover.
Yeah. And I remember talking about those dinners that would happen afterwards, after Cardboard Classic, and Pierre was holding court.
Yes.
For sure. It was a large table with a lot of people, and Pierre was at the head of the table, and it was all about him, and in the greatest way, because his personality was so big.
And you talk about someone who's a raconteur who has tons of great stories.
Mm-hmm.
The very first one of those dinners that Matt, my husband, came up to, we were sitting at the table. We had arrived before him, and Pierre just walks over and he goes, "Who are you? Go sit at the other end of the table." And he literally shooed him away from me so that we could sit next to each other, because we were right in the middle, so you can talk to everybody.
Yeah.
I think it was his birthday too.
Okay. Wow, man. I missed those. Those were great. All right. This is, I think I remember this. It says smudged glasses. I think Pierre was asking about why, even after you clean your glasses, you put them on, they immediately become smudged again. So here we go. What's happening on the Pierre Robert program
Here's
today?
my question.
Yeah.
We all wear glasses.
Okay.
There it is.
Here's the
There it
perfect
is.
example.
There you go.
The perfect example of me leading a line of questioning that is completely ignored.
You're inviting him to promote what's on his show.
Exactly. And
Didn't even land.
He just doesn't even acknowledge it. He just leads into what he wants to talk about. What's happening on the Pierre Robert program
Here's
today?
my question. We all wear glasses now. And I can take these little cleany cloths and a little spray and get the glasses as perfect as possible and put them on. And 10 minutes later, they're smudged. And I go, how the F did that happen?
Me too.
You guys find that?
Yep, always. All the time.
Curious.
I have special cleaner, little wipes that I use, and and they're supposed to defog and clean it up for good. And Pierre, I kid you not, 5 minutes later, I got smudges, I got spots, I got the whole thing.
But with Pierre, what amazes me is when you're making coffee or everything's just pristine. There's no spilling. There's no stain. How that would happen with your glasses?
I feel like it's like an army general.
Such an anomaly.
Well, I am the general of my life. In addition to being a citizen of life, or whatever it was I said before, you've got to be the general of your life. But the thing about the smudged glasses, if you go out with smudged glasses, you might as well get a pocket protector. It makes you look so geeky.
Right.
Having shared that, let's move on.
Then he decides it's enough.
Yeah.
I love the because he always was fumbling when he did not have his glasses, and whether it be Pancake running in or Ryan or whatever. And he clearly could not see what was on the show. We have a whole bunch of things.
There was a pair of glasses that he would wear from time to time that were the tiniest little round. He had several different pairs of glasses, but they were so small.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
How would your field of vision in that?
How can you even see with those things on?
I wonder what happened to his glasses. I would have loved to have had a pair of his glasses and a pair of his boots.
Yeah.
I loved all of his spectacles.
I
the
wanted
colorful
his
ones.
I wanted one of his big hats that he wore all the time.
I was thinking the same thing. Who was the guy who made those?
Ryan.
That's a gentleman named Wolfie Bubbles.
Wolfie Bubbles.
Yeah. There's another thing about these crossovers is somewhere in the years that we were together, I became a hunter. And Pierre would start referring to me as my hunting buddy, Presbo. And that's where Presbo came from.
That's where Presbo came from.
Hunting buddy, Presbo. And sometimes I liked it, and other times I'm like, okay, I'm done with the bit. I eventually said something to him, and he quit doing it. I didn't say off air. I said something on air. I'm like, how the hell did I be? I'm like, I haven't hunted since I was a teenager, man. I don't do that anymore. I don't know where this came along.
A brief period. So but the thing was, excuse me, if Preston, if you ever indicated that I'm going for a procedure after the show, or I've got to make a flight. then you were in deep S.
Oh my God!
You were in deep S because he would stall.
Anytime that I said specifically, I need to leave now because I got to catch a plane, and we would do this crossover, he would purposely drag it out. And I have to be honest, and I love that man. That used to piss me off. It used to piss me off because I'm not like he was.
But he wanted you to be like he was.
I know.
He was trying to convert everyone.
I'd walk out after every trip I was about to take and be like, haven't packed yet.
Yeah. Do you know it was one that he would default to when you said, okay, I got to make a flight in 7 seconds? He would default to the legend of how he got the streak in his beard.
Oh, the beard story.
Yeah.
Of course, which is a 20-minute story.
About
he would
a
like to tell.
mountaintop.
Yep. All right. On a couple of times, I brought in old air checks. What we call air checks are, when you record yourself doing your radio show and just the parts of you talking. And some of them were from broadcasting school. I'm assuming that this was that particular day.
Probably,
that we
yeah.
did that. So let's see what this is. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is in broadcasting school.
The only rock in St. Louis, KGN 89.1.
I made up that radio station. It wasn't a real radio
I was
station.
wondering about that.
Yeah.
Up on deck right now, we've got some hot new stuff from a guy named Joe Satriani. This cat really knows how to play guitar. Watch out for him. He's getting some really fantastic commercial success from his all-instrumental album, which you don't see much of. And I see some very big things from...
Dude, by the way, I still can't stand hearing that.
It still hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. Trust me, and none of us would be any different.
Okay, here we go.
him in the future. So what do you say we roll it? This is The Crush of Love on KGN.
There you go. It's close.
I even hear a little Midwest twang.
Sure.
I hear a touch of an accent that I never heard. I've heard that clip a million times, but I heard a little...
Just a little bit.
No, the most subtle.
Yeah.
And I like regionalisms. I like people's regionalisms, but I liked his reaction to it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I loved it.
He was impressed.
Yeah.
He didn't play the second time I have it over here, the second clip when you introduced him.
Hey, everybody, it's good to have you. He thanked me for that for years.
Listen, and Pierre with the, hey, everybody, it's good to have you on the Baba Tudaba. It's never, ever not been funny to me. It is still, to this day, hilarious.
So we laugh. The two outros are that, and then this, which is the...
Bing Dar.
Bing Dar. We play it... That was his long guitar solo at a Fish show.
Yeah.
Was what he was talking about.
The noodling.
And so both of them play, depending on what day it is, and we still crack up when it plays at the end of the show.
The Hey Everybody clip is, he was talking about, what we used to call pukers in the business. And I used to be one of them, a disc jockey that talks like this on the radio all the time. Good morning, everybody. And that was Pierre's impression of that. And I remember it as clear as a bell visually, because when he was doing that, he looked like an animatronic, something you would see at a carnival. His arms were going around. Hey, everybody. He was rotating his waist left and right, and his arms were flailing up and down like this. Hey, everybody. It's good to have you on the Bapa. And I still, whenever you play that, I not only hear that, I see that.
It's a great memory.
And it cracks me up.
I mean, listen to the...
Hey, everybody, it's good to have you on the
I don't know if there's video of that anywhere. Is there, Marissa?
There is. We have a daily rush of Pierre. It was from 12 years ago. It was from September of 2013. And I was just thinking, like, we're so lucky that we introduced YouTube and we get to have all of these crossovers left as videos.
Available. That's a good point, Marissa.
No, Marissa, I'm watching this. This is me reenacting it.
Oh,
it's not the original one.
It's not the original one.
So it goes back even further than 12 years ago.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, it was more like 15 years ago or something like that. Maybe even longer.
Okay, well then that's a letdown. But the Joe Satriani clip we were just playing, we had Joe Satriani on the show that day.
Yeah.
When you played Pierre back to him, he holds up he double birded you guys.
Oh, really?
Two double birds, and then switch one of them to a peace sign.
All right, well, let's do one of our favorites. This one is called Pierre's on-air meltdown.
Right.
And I remember this because this was one of our Daily Rush videos, and he dropped the F-bomb.
Yes, he did.
If I remember, right?
Did he? I believe he did.
No, wait, is that not this one, Ryan?
No, it is. He did like 2 or 3 in a row.
Okay.
All
right, let's play this. Let's relive this together. Here we go.
So today is National DJ Day, Disc Jockey Day.
I heard you. I only heard the last part of it, and I think you were alluding to my various meltdowns, were you not?
They're hilarious because
Marissa howls. The interns like cower, and Marissa will just laugh in my face because I'll make a little boo boo, and then we'll be right back after this. Off mic.
Dude, and we couldn't believe he actually said
he
it.
Screamed it
On the live mic. So let's continue that. You just said it. I was stretching. I didn't have my hand anywhere near the button. Lord.
Sorry about that. I meant to say
that's exactly what you do. Yes, mother effing.
Mother effing.
You just gave us a really dramatic presentation.
It just came right out.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you wake up in my body.
Those moments were legendary. So after the show, our office is a little bit removed, but you would hear. Ryan was he was DEFCON 1 all the time because Jason, but that goddamn and stuff flying around the studio, and that complete 180. We'll be back in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I had it down to a science. I would, if my back was to him working on a computer, because that's where I used to sit, and then the studio would be behind me. If I heard, "Oh, you mother blank hole," I'm like, okay. The Facebook isn't working on his phone. Everything will be fine. It's great. If I heard "mother effing blank that bastard," like Yosemite Sam going crazy, I'm like, okay, we're off the air. I should walk in now and figure out what's going on.
You were able to read them.
Oh, it's.
And then it would be great because the decibel level would go from up here to freaking right to in a split second to 93.3 WMMR, like his softest delivery.
He could pull it
and he
out.
would get right on top of the microphone like this and do that.
The listener would have no clue unless we were to betray what had happened.
Yeah.
But then he would take something like pouring like a huge cup of coffee on the console in the carpet, and all you'd hear is, "Oh dear,
oh dear, whoops."
Something Magoo, you've done it again.
When they were redesigning our studios a few years ago, they considered, asked me about putting like a door right there, and I was against it because I couldn't imagine not hearing that Pierre all afternoon as we continued to work.
To that point, by the way, Pierre was the first, well, not the first, but for him, the door was always open to the studio.
Always.
He loved the traffic going by.
Yeah. All right, we have 2 more clips to play. This one is talking about Nick the Hot Dog Man.
Yeah.
And Field of Dreams as well. I don't know.
All
Let's
right.
find out. And then we have one more we're going to play, which was the final crossover we had with him. So here we go.
The baseball cat was cool too. What's he do? He's overall farmer or something.
He's the backup catcher for the team, for the Phils. Yeah.
Because he wears
overalls.
So he's a farmer.
Sure, that's what he does. Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You've been a farmer all your life.
No, I'd done baseball all my life.
Oh, here we go.
I'd done farms and I'd done baseball.
Done them both.
And I'd done overalls.
Yeah.
What movie combines farming and baseball, Pierre?
You know this.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah! Wow. Well done.
Wow.
You win.
We have a great Nick the Hot Dog Man Field of Dreams.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you could find it. If you type in Nick the Hot Dog Man Field of Dreams, because Mark the newsman would take Nick the Hot Dog Man on, and we would bring him up into the studio and record all these vignettes. Sometimes as a rock star, sometimes a movie star. He goes, "This Dirty Harry, don't go anywhere, punk. Come get a hot dog." I mean, they all wound up to a hot dog, and people before texts and things would actually leave a physical request in his box, which we would play.
That's nice.
We've got the clip to play here, so here we go.
This is beautiful.
Sure is hot out here, working in the field. Field a hot dog stand. Wait, what was that? I must be hearing things. Building a hot dog stand. Build I must be cool. Who are you? Where are you? Build a hot dog stand and the people will come. Build a hot dog stand and people will come. And then what'll happen?
And then you too can have a request from your box.
It would always end with, and it would always come around to, and now here's a request from my box. And there literally was a box on his hot dog stand that we had this big fat Buick, and he'd tow this hot dog stand down on 95 from the Northeast, park it every day. His wife's chicken salad sandwich and his pretzel, and anyone that didn't treat him well, they got a piece of his mind.
Oh, really? I misunderstood what you said. Is his wife's name chicken salad sandwich?
No, his wife made chicken salad.
My wife, chicken salad sandwich. And these are my kids, macaroni salad and potatoes.
Oh, my God. That was great.
You know what? The hot dog man. I'm Googling this now.
He is still around. I think he actually checked in a few months ago, and I'm sure maybe we'll hear from him tomorrow.
I don't know.
So Nick is still around. Nick had some health issues recently. Ray Koob has been speaking a lot with him. I will say, as part of Pierre Robert Day tomorrow, we're doing a whole section on Rittenhouse Square, and a lot of it is a lot of these old Nick the Hot Dog Man clips. So we'll get to hear a lot of that.
Listening to that, though, Preston, the one character he got into, and he'd have his things. He'd do his John Wayne stuff, and I joined in him. But then he got it in his mind that the sportscaster that he would do.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Well, he pretended like he was a coach. I don't know. Remember that was the clip, his phrase? That one got old real well. I don't know. Oh, my God.
Or just like the overly butchy man, like we're gonna spit and chew some tobacco and
yeah. I do. I like the John Wayne thing, which is I'm gonna rope me a girl and kiss me a pretty cow.
Bygone, she reminds me of me.
That girl reminds me of me.
The movie True Grit. Yeah, but I loved. I mean, he would, and he loved coming in and having those exchanges, and then if people don't remember this, but we would send him out when we were launching the Vag in the early days. The sex balloon.
Yes. Yeah, he's like, I want a piece of this.
He wanted to be a part of it. He'd go out, and it was completely antithetical to his time frame, but he'd be on site, ready to go.
So we have one more clip to play. Pierre passed away on October 29th last year, right? Was it the 29th?
Yep.
And on the 27th, it was a Monday, he came in and we had our final crossover. The next day, he didn't make it in time, which was from time to time it would happen. So this was the last exchange we had. And I listened to this the other day, and it's pretty wild to hear it. So this is the last one we'll play before we take a break. So here we go.
Pierre Robert is here, and he's you're looking, yeah.
Okay, I'm not exactly shoveled.
Oh, you're disheveled.
You're not shoveled.
I am not shoveled.
Picking, you're cultivating a 20 contain white snake video look.
Big hair.
Yeah. I am a little disheveled.
Yeah. Was it a long weekend?
Long weekend, but fun weekend. We had 2 nights with the Hooters, Friday and Saturday, their last shows of the years at the Keswick, sold out each night, packed, great fun. And a birthday dinner yesterday for some friends in town.
Cool.
Sitting in Rittenhouse Square yesterday afternoon. Lovely weekend.
I saw that picture of you sitting in Rittenhouse Square. That was very, very nice. Must look. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah,
so
it really was
a great day to be outside. I did yard work and was happy to do yard work because it was so nice.
Perfect
out.
to be out.
Yeah.
A cup of coffee, sitting in the square, watching the world go by, reading a book. Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
People recognize you.
I'm gonna stop that for a second because that last photo is perfect.
That's his memorial now. That's his bench.
And the fact that I didn't know we had talked about it that morning until I listened back to this, and it was just like and also with this clip too, the first thing I thought of was us commenting on you don't look so good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And he was gone 2 days later, and I was just wondering was there something health wise going? Listen, the family has never really told us clearly exactly what he died from, and I understand whatever reason they have, that's fine. It's their business. I would like to know. I think it's human curiosity. But I just wonder how he was feeling, because he was, or was it just he partied too hard over the weekend? I don't know.
The one thing that seems to be incontrovertible is that he passed peacefully. So
Yeah.
and that's good to know that.
Yeah.
As someone who takes a photo and then usually sits on it for a few days, a few weeks before you post it, it's kind of crazy that he posted it immediately.
Yeah.
You know, that day that it was even up.
The funny thing, Marissa, is talking with Sarah, who helped him get the photo up. I can't do this goddamn. He was desperately trying to post it and was having difficulty.
All right, I'll back it up a little bit and we'll continue. Outside, I did yard work and was happy to do yard work because it was so nice.
Perfect
out.
to be out.
Yeah.
A cup of coffee, sitting in the square, watching the world go by, reading a book. Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
People recognize you while you were there, or were they handing you money?
They were handing me money. And, so I'm just trying to get enough to get another book.
Are you Tawny Katane?
Wait, I thought Lemmy had died. If you really want to hurt me, come up anytime I'm anywhere and say, dude, you look like Lemmy.
No one wants to hear that.
no one
Even
is.
Lemmy didn't want to hear that.
You're right. I said, I have moles. I just have to get them surgically implanted.
Right. To pull off the full look.
Right.
So that was our final exchange with him.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we're doing a full 24-hour celebration of Pierre. Would have been his birthday, and it starts at midnight tonight. So if you want to jump in from the very beginning, it'd be great. Ryan is going to be helping midnight to 6 a.m. overnight, and then Jason Fayon takes over after that. Ray Koob doing middays, and then Marcus. Then Marcus.
Correct.
Ryan. And then Ryan's going to be here for all of it, every bit of it. So he'll be jumping in with those guys as well.
There's actually a schedule put together, a light schedule on Pierre's Standard Time. But if you go to PrestonandSteve.com or WMMR.com, broken down hour by hour, there's, MM Archives, Pierre on Location, Roving Rock Microphones. We were just talking about mistaken identity when somebody calls him Jesus and Rob Zombie. Moments from the Spectrum, Philly bands. It's really beautifully broken down, and it's going to be a fun day.
So, and Preston, just to put a button on it with this, is that, people ask, and they wonder how Pierre will be woven into the ongoing history of MMR. And what you've seen a lot is the way we're going to proceed. Everything's going to be acknowledged. He's going to live on as if you could extract him from what MMR is. But this will be in perpetuity because he is MMR. He's our dear Pierre.
Yeah, it's the Pierre Robert Studios that the shows come from. So, all right. Well, thank you for allowing us to do that. We are going to take a break. We're going to come back in a moment. Some bizarre file stories, and we'll make it Friday. We'll put a bow on it and make the whole thing happen. So, stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment. From last year, but it still comes in at close to $1 million.
Isn't that
the
insane?
bag?
Yeah.
$1 million. And so it's a first come, first serve basis, which I didn't realize understand how you get in line to get these bags. So there are some things that are only limited, and if you don't get it before it's gone, then you don't get it.
So this is going specifically to the presenters, yes?
Presenters and nominees.
Okay.
So yeah, that's apparently it says the actual story that I have here said that it's first come, first serve basis, and it is for, I believe, winners and presenters.
So, and part of the deal where the dollar value is so high is because you have these major sponsors.
Yes.
They know they're going to get traction by being part of this bag.
All right, it may not be nominees. It just says winners and presenters.
Okay, all right.
All right, so listen to this. So they
make us envious.
Well, they have, it's big time. They have them broken down into a couple of categories. They have travel and experience, beauty and wellness, and then wine, spirits, and cigars.
So the travel sometimes blows me away.
Oh, yeah. Well, get ready.
All right.
So I won't even go through all of them. There's too many of them. So
Do they have koozies?
Here's one of the trips. Casa Belmar by Destinations in Paradise. So, you have to mention these sponsors, and that's what they get. So, it's a 3-night stay in San Jose del Cabo, Mexico, at a beachfront villa. It's available to 5 recipients. It's a $25,000 value. But that's just the beginning. It gets more intense. So, Celestia Finici is a 5-day luxury yacht charter through the Coral Triangle in Indonesia.
I mean, come on!
That is a $60,000 gift, and it's available to all participants.
I get excited for my Dunkin' gift card.
Then you have the Conrad Koh Sumai, which is 3 nights in the Gulf of Thailand at the Royal Villa. It's a $15,370 value, available to 3 recipients. You have the Conrad Maldives Rengali Island. It's a 2-night stay at the Muraka, which is spelled Muraka, the world's first undersea residence, followed by a 2-night stay at the Rengali Ocean Pavilion. That's a $70,000 prize, and that's available to 5 recipients. I would like to see what the undersea residence looks like at the Conrad Maldives Rengali Island.
So I've did a whole bunch of YouTube videos on there's a handful of these places. There's one that looks amazing, Preston, where you're the hotel room, the suite. There are a couple of them are literally underwater, big, huge windows, like the toilet. You're literally looking out at the coral reef.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. But I don't know if that's this one in particular.
Yeah,
but it's something that is a bucket list item.
There's one down in Florida called, and it's for scuba divers, but it's called the Jules Verne. My cousins stayed there because they're big scuba people, and you just dive right out of your room, and you're underwater.
So is it just the room? Because this was kind of like a suite underwater. Yeah.
And I think it's just the room, and just when I was looking at pictures, it didn't look like super extravagant, but it was just kind of cool.
I think this is what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Preston.
I found a photo of it.
That's it.
And this is outrageous.
I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah. Wow.
Imagine if you wake up and you forgot you're in that room.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
I'm drowning!
Here's a story about mall Santas. They work for Santa.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they handle the load leading up to Christmas.
Santa's got to go.
So, but
he's got a load to handle.
They recently have gone on Reddit and shared some of the best responses and silly responses from kids that they get who come and ask for things for Christmas.
I love this. Part of the fun of going over to the mall during the holidays is to see the kids sitting in the awe of meeting Santa, sometimes the terror.
Yeah.
But it's so adorable.
So this parent said, my son asked for a Green Bay Packer one year.
Not a jersey, a player.
He had an entire plan about how he would feed him and take him outside to exercise, and he could sleep next to his toddler bed if he wanted to.
Was it a specific Packer or just any Packer?
It just said a Green Bay Packer, so I don't know. Another mall Santa said, I had a 15 to 17-year-old girl whisper to me that she wished that her acne would go away. Aww. And I, of course, had no training, and I was a dumb 22-year-old, and I told her that it would go away on its own. And I don't know if I traumatized her or helped her or not. Aww.
I think there was a documentary about mall Santas, and there was a woman who ran basically a school for how to interact with kids. It was the sweetest thing because they will get a kid who maybe have a situation like, can you make the acne go away? Can you get mommy and daddy back together again?
Yeah.
And if you're sitting there in the mall, you've got to address that.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful. It's just such a magical thing.
Yeah.
I saw a really sweet video yesterday, and it was at Universal Studios in California, and you can meet the Grinch, and of course they have great actors at these parks. And there's a guy playing the Grinch, and this little girl comes up, and he's going, "Oh, you've been waiting your whole life to meet me," and saying this, and she just looks up at him and goes, "Hola." And he goes, "Oh, no hablo inglés." And he goes into fluent Spanish, and the girl just lights up.
Don't you just want to? It's like the scene in Miracle on 34th Street with the deaf girl.
Oh my God!
Tell me that doesn't kill you.
Okay, so I've seen that post several times that they go. It was Richard Burton who played the Santa Claus.
No, it was Richard Attenborough.
Sorry, Attenborough. But they say in the posts I've seen several times, it's like. The actress is deaf, and she didn't know that Richard Attenborough was going to sign back to her.
Right, yeah.
And that her reaction is real. I don't think that's legit.
It may not be.
Because it's a movie.
Yeah,
They've prepared for all of this stuff.
Because what if she signed what the F?
Yeah. But maybe... I don't know. It seems too good to be true.
So in the original, the girl speaks German
or something.
Yeah.
Sinterklaas.
And what do you want for Christmas? This isn't playing the way we wanted.
Und easy bake oven. An Ohio man was recently arrested for sending a baggie of methamphetamine through a bank's drive-through pneumatic tube system. Jason G. Smith was booked on drug-related charges earlier this week. We just had a story about a week ago of a guy sent a burning cigar in through one of those tubes. This incident occurred at a bank just east of Columbus. On the day in question, a bank employee called deputies to report finding a crystal-like substance consistent with methamphetamine in a baggie that accompanied a transaction sent through one of the bank's air tubes.
He looked like he could use a little meth.
Subsequent testing determined the substance in the small bag was, in fact, methamphetamine. Over the course of the ensuing investigation, authorities determined the defendant had inadvertently sent the package to the bank through the drive-thru.
Perhaps the bank has a Christmas meth club.
He was located nearby with the use of a police dog. They recovered additional suspected drugs and drug-related items from his truck, and they transported him to the county jail.
You want to willpower your way through like better mental health, listen, mental health is mental health, but mental well-being. You set a foundation, set your alarm a little bit earlier, get up, meditate, maybe read some positive literature, things along those lines.
Rub one out.
I think that helps. I think that, and then you take a little nappy poo afterwards.
To start? That's like midday, right?
The rub one out?
Yeah, why not?
There are a few different ways you can do it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's beautiful if the sun's rising through the window.
It's funny because, I talk to a lot of these people, and I'm talking like, people that I met in like 12-step programs and stuff, and this is their foundation. They get up, they have a cup of coffee, and they read some literature, and they get a good foundation. They surround themselves with positive people, right? Yeah. And I sit there and I listen to us. I'm like, I already get up at 4:30. I can't get up any earlier to read this sort of stuff. So I have to figure out what sort of foundation would work best for me to set my mental well-being for the rest of the day.
I get up at 3:30 and I read poetry and I have my cup of coffee and I meditate and I rub one out.
No, you. I rub one out while I'm meditating. That's what I do.
Instead of a mantra.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody is right now while they're listening to us?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Hey there. How you doing?
I wonder if someone. Well, I know I go on down this path, but I wonder if someone uses
us,
the show,
as sexual stimulant.
Listen, weirder things have happened. You've seen Pornhub.
This is true.
Yeah, there's people who get off on Rumspringa.
I don't know, man.
All right. Anyway,
how do I put this back on track?
610-663.
No, don't call in now. We're good.
I saw a video yesterday, and it looked great for a moment, and it was think of a piece of grid paper, and the person was filling in with colors what their anxiety level was every single day of the year, if they worked out, if there was a rest day, and it was great for one flip, and then she kept flipping and flipping and flipping, and she would have spent 10 or 15 minutes of her day just classifying what that day was to her.
That's too much work.
That becomes very active doing that, Marissa, would prove stressful to me.
Oh my gosh.
So again, I think you and I kind of do the same sort of thing. We pick our things, we're very habitual.
Yeah.
Any deviation from routine can be very alarming. So I try to get a little better with that. But, I always say, to people, do what's comfortable in a smaller way. Like, you see the people, as we talk about many times in January, we're sitting there with a salad without any dressing or anything on, and I'm going to eat cardboard, I'm going to lose weight, and whatever. Do something. Cut back on one thing.
Right.
Eat at a different time. You don't have to slam yourself.
A January 1st or January 2nd complete abrupt halt and change
Not gonna work.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
Right? So take a tip from What About Bob and just take baby steps, right? If you have this goal of what you want to be or achieve, then give yourself some time to get there.
And January 1st, you say I'm going to rub 5 out. Rub 1 out.
Rub 1 out.
All right, and then we'll do one more story, and we will wrap it up. You hear about this every now and then. A live hand grenade was discovered inside a donation bin at a Goodwill store in Florida. And this wasn't a replica. This is a real deal. Authorities immediately secured the scene, and they evacuated the Goodwill. The device was then safely retrieved and remotely detonated in a secure location by the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office bomb squad.
We can't take stuffed animals or hand grenades.
The explosive appeared to be a donated item. An employee discovered it in a bin near the donation door. And it's not the first time such a weapon has been found at a Goodwill in Florida. In 2018, several grenades were discovered after being donated to a Goodwill store in Jacksonville. The police department said, "We want to remind the community to thoroughly check all items before donating, ensuring that hazardous items such as explosives, firearms, or ammunition are not accidentally included."
My Goodwill has a box for bazookas.
They said, if you ever locate something that appears to be a hand grenade or other explosive device. Thank you, Marissa. Real quick, got a couple of shout outs to do. I have too many of them. I'm gonna split some up and I'm gonna move them to the later bizarre file.
Do you want to give some to Casey and you could read them simultaneously?
At the exact same time?
Let's try it.
All right. Ready, Casey?
Hang on.
The top.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go. Hello,
Hey, guys.
Preston.
I
I'm
wanted
writing to you to request a shout out from my son, Tyler.
He's so better than me.
Give it back.
Wait, can I try it one more time?
All right, try one more time. All right,
hang on.
3, 2, 1, go. Hello,
Hey guys,
Preston.
I
I'm
wanted
writing
this
to you
in
to
the
request
first
a shout
email.
out
My
from my
daughter,
son,
Sophie
Tyler, who
Marie,
is turning
will turn
12 in
21
early
on August
August.
2nd.
I've been
I
a
love her
listener
with
since the
all my
Y100
heart, and I
days,
want
and
her
I'm
to have
originally
a
from the
happy
Boyertown
birthday.
area.
Thanks
Tyler
again,
started
and
listening to the
Gadzooks.
podcast
Ed
on the way to
Driscoll,
school
St.
this
Louis
past
MMR
year and
fan.
hasn't stopped. He loves the bizarre file. Okay, that's not going to work.
I just realized they're going to get short shrift.
Yeah.
Oh, my
All right,
God.
so Sophie Marie turns 21 on August 2nd. I love her with all my heart, and I want to have her have a happy birthday. Thanks again. That's from Ed Driscoll, who listens in St. Louis.
Hey!
Big MMR fan. So a shout out. Happy birthday. And then this one is for a shout out from his son, Tyler. This is from Matt from Monterey. I wonder if that means California. Says Tyler's turning 12 in early August. Been a listener since Y100 days. I'm originally from near Boyertown. Tyler started listening to the podcast on the way to school this past year and hasn't stopped. He loves the Bizarre File because the stories are funny and weird, and the Connoisseur because he's a big-time foodie. Tyler also thinks Steve is super funny with his impressions. Happy birthday, buddy. Love you very much. All the best. Matt from Monterey, and he says, P.S. Our favorite video game to play together is It Takes Two.
Oh, great game.
Which you mentioned on the show. So here's the shard. All right. Here is a plug. This is from Maureen Luciaradello.
Hey!
She says, I work for an outpatient drug and alcohol addiction program center in Malton, New Jersey. We're hosting a charity golf benefit. It is to benefit Rap Room, Parent to Parent, a support group for families that have lost loved ones to addiction. The mission is to empower families, reduce the stigma of addiction, and create an environment for lifelong positive changes. They also assist in locating detox treatment and continuum of care services in New Jersey. And so coming up on August 24th, and I'm mentioning this now because you can get in advance of it, it's at Little Mill Country Club in Marlton. They're having a golf outing. It's at 8:45. Golf starts at 10 a.m. Breakfast, lunch, dinner for attendees. Single golfer spots and foursomes are available. And you can do a quick search on that, and you can find it, I assume. I don't know if we have it on the events page or not. I'm sorry, Marissa.
That's okay.
But it is the Tribe Golf Outing Sober Charity Golf Event. So there's a plug for that. And we'll do one more, and then I'll save the other shout outs for a little bit later on this morning. All right, this one says, my husband, David Franks, is turning 66 on the 31st, and your show is his morning ritual. Every day, if he misses a show when we travel, he catches up with podcasts, and he has so many hardships and deep loss, and being legally blind, your show is something he can fully enjoy. If you could shout out a happy birthday to Dave Franks, I would be forever grateful. Thank you so much for such a great show and consideration from Joanne, his loving wife of over 42 years.
Wow.
Wow. Shout out. And that is for you. And Casey, you have one?
Yeah, so there's a woman named Megan. Megan is on my team. I hate saying our team, WMMR, rock and roller cycling team. So she was going to have a yard sale last Saturday, and all the proceeds from the yard sale were going to go towards Team WMMR's fundraising
excellent.
efforts, right? And she's like, I meant to text you or email you before, and she didn't. So she's like, not a whole lot of people came to the yard sale. So she's doing the yard sale again tomorrow. And every single thing that she sells, all that proceeds are going to go towards Team WMMR, Families Behind the Badge. Now, Team WMMR Hey, we raised just over $46,000. So
impressive.
Yeah, and so man, if we could, there is a yard sale that is happening tomorrow from 8 a.m. until noon. That is at 316 North Keswick Avenue in Glenside. They have a usual lots of home goods, books, jigsaw puzzles. They have a turkey deep fryer, a slot machine, a slew of records, telescope. They have so many things. Marissa, I'm going to send this to you if you want to post this up on PrestonandSteve.com. But again, the yard sale is happening tomorrow from 8 a.m. until noon. 316 North Keswick Avenue in Glenside, Pennsylvania. And again, all the proceeds from this yard sale go to Team WMMR.
Excellent. All right. Time to make it Friday officially 100%. We do it with the band Froggy. It is.
WMMR presents Preston and Steve's Bizarre File.
Brought to you by Mr. Sticky's famous sticky and cinnamon buns, now open in Lahaska in Bucks County, right next to Peddler's Village. Mr. Sticky's warning, extremely addictive. All right, we'll start with a Lancaster County story. A man was found guilty of threatening his neighbors with a large stick and attempting to set them on fire with a makeshift flamethrower.
I love a good makeshift flamethrower.
Stanley Walden was found guilty of making terroristic threats.
I built a flamethrower.
Apparently, Walden used a lighter to ignite an aerosol can that he aimed. I know, it's not
that's
real.
real.
I
take a
flamethrower to this place. Towards one of the victims as if it were a flamethrower outside his residence, directly across the street from his own home. The ignition created a 3-foot flame that that's a pretty good sized flame, that Walden began waving back and forth, which could have burned one of the victims had they not moved out of the way. The incident occurred shortly after Walden, who had been carrying a large stick, backed the victims into a corner and began yelling at them.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a flamethrower on a budget.
A third person arrived and physically removed Walden from the victim's home. Walden then started smashing one of the victim's vehicles in the driveway.
He seemed upset.
After damaging the vehicle, Walden briefly returned to his own residence, only to return moments later carrying a hammer and an aerosol can. Earlier the same day, Walden had threatened to burn down the victim's residence multiple times and acted aggressively towards them during a verbal argument, they told police.
I knew this guy was going to be trouble.
He was sentenced up to 23 months in prison plus 7 years of probation. A 23-year-old woman has apparently become the second social media star in China to plunge to her death in recent weeks while recording herself on camera. Zhao Qimi, 23 years old, was a crane operator.
Oh, man.
Who shared videos of her career to a reported social media audience of over 100,000 followers.
I think I might have seen, she works at one of those high-rise cranes, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep. In her final video, she is speaking into a camera in which appears to be a crane cabin when the camera suddenly switches to images of blurry equipment whizzing past the lens. She fell about 160 feet. Another social media influencer, Sophia Chung of Hong Kong, fell to her death on July 10th while taking a selfie for Instagram next to a waterfall. Eyewitnesses said that she fell to the ground with her phone in her hand. Part of Kime's reported appeal to social media followers that she did not appear to fit the rugged image of a crane operator. She was petite and pretty and looked even younger than her reported 23 years. She was said to be the mother of 2 children, too, so it's terrible. Yeah. All right, a lighter story than that, and this is in Japan. Police in Kochi City have arrested a 28-year-old unemployed man for public indecency after he walked into a convenience store completely naked, and you'll love his excuse. The incident occurred early Wednesday morning. Shortly before 2 a.m., police received a call from a passerby reporting a naked man was walking along the street. They searched for him, and at around 4 a.m., they received a call from a convenience store employee saying the naked man had walked into the store and then left.
Penis so small.
Police found the man, Rio Kubo, in the store parking lot and arrested him. Police quoted Kubo as saying, he just felt like walking naked.
Come on, leave the guy alone. Yeah. So many people don't know what they want in life. He does.
He was not drunk at the time, and police arrested him because I just felt like running naked.
Okay.
All right. In Florida, a Jupiter man was jailed Thursday after.
I didn't even know he'd made contact.
Not only that, Steve, they live in Florida. He was jailed on Thursday after allegedly breaking into a neighbor's home to slice a lime and drink her tequila with a towel on his head. He needs to meet the naked guy.
Yeah.
The victim
Start a company.
The victim woke up around 6:30 a.m. to her dogs barking continuously.
We'd like to announce Prestige Worldwide.
She grabbed a firearm and walked downstairs, where she confronted the uninvited guest, later identified as 30-year-old Jeffrey Bartimus.
That's my favorite towel.
Heading toward her back door. Bartimus apologized and quickly jumped her back fence with a towel wrapped around his head. Investigators said that he lives just down the street and had tried opening the victim's front door moments earlier while holding a six-pack of beer, an encounter that was captured on the doorbell camera.
I wonder if he's a superhero.
Once inside, though, through an unlocked black sliding glass door, police say he then helped himself to her Svedka vodka and Milagro tequila, leaving open bottles, a cut lime, and a knife on the kitchen counter.
You don't leave a mess.
A police canine unit tracked him straight back to his nearby residence, where they found his back door open. Police said Bartimus claimed that he had been sleeping all morning after eating breakfast and drinking a few beers, and he denied entering his neighbor's home. When told he was under arrest, he allegedly refused to get in the patrol vehicle and had to be
No, I don't think I will.
pulled inside by officers. He was booked into the Palm Beach County Jail. All right, we'll do one more story, and then we will wrap it up. Let's end, with this one. A North Carolina woman is facing charges after police say she stabbed her boyfriend with a long fork that's used for roasting hot dogs. So you know the type.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Simone Williams was arrested in Greenville after warrants say she stabbed her boyfriend in the chest, punched him, and cut him on the arm and face. And she is now charged with assault with a deadly weapon along with a domestic violence charge. Records show Williams also had an outstanding warrant from earlier this year.
I didn't say fork me.
In a different county for property damage and breaking and entering. She was booked into the county jail and is being held with no bond. All right, and there you go. That's what I have in the bizarre file for you. Hey, I want to end with a message. And unfortunately, it's not good news that goes along with this, but from our sister station down the hall, our good friend, Jason Martinez, who is just a sweetheart of an individual. He's one of the nicest, most genuine guys you'll ever meet. Made an unfortunate announcement on his program yesterday. Jason has been battling cancer for years. He had colorectal cancer, and he made this announcement, so I wanted to acknowledge this. But he now has stage 4 colorectal cancer that's metastatic to the lung. And he's got an unfortunate prognosis that the doctors have given him 6 months to 2 years. Of course, he's hoping to go beyond that. But he's being very realistic about it and understands the challenges ahead. But he plans to fight it as hard as he can and to stick around as long as he possibly can. But we just wanted to we want to send our love to Jason and our support. And if there's absolutely anything that we can do, we will do for you because we love you very much. And, we feel terrible that you're going through this, but we'll help you along any way, shape, and form that we can.
Has there a fund been set up?
I didn't see anything about it. He posted some stuff yesterday, and there's a video of him making the announcement on his Instagram account and the Fanatics account. I don't know about any funds as of yet. He's got a family. All right, we just found this. Help support Jason's battle with colon cancer.
He's such a good guy.
He's the best.
In the comments of that video they posted, you can find this link to the GoFundMe.
Okay. If you can help out, if you can lend a hand, that would be great. Like I said, he's got a family, and that's his main concern. But he's just the greatest guy, and it was terrible to hear that. But we're with you here, and anything that we can do, we will do. So we want to send out all the love we can to you, Jason. All right. So I wanted to pass that information along. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back in a moment. We got a lot to get to still. Stay with us. We'll be back. Do not touch or handle it, please.
Honey, are we using this hanger today, or can I give it to Goodwill?
Pierre Robert is here. Hey, man.
Hey, Tommy.
Nice to see you. He called me. So we were backstage at the 40th anniversary of a Live Aid event, and Pierre's walking around. He's going to be one of the hosts of this, and I hear him go, "All right, get ready, Tommy." And I didn't know he was talking to me. And he was referencing Tommy Tom Thompson. I was like, yes. And in fact, he brought it up during his intro on stage.
I think we have a little clip of my intro. Do we hit Casey that Ryan sent over from, you already talked about the event, but it was one of the great honors of my life to introduce you.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. The honor was all mine. Here it is.
But to relive the reunion part right now, we would like to do a Led Zeppelin song and to bring a certain gentleman on from our WMMR morning show. He happens to be a great guy, first of all. Intelligent, wild, powerful, and he and Preston, or he is Preston, but he and Steve make for a wonderful combination on our show and have for a number of years. They're 20 years with us at MMR and even more than that in Philly. And it's an incredible live and local morning show that cares about the community, does food drives. By the way, sorry to interrupt, but one other thing, this is a benefit for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
You interrupted yourself, didn't you?
I interrupted myself, and of course, it took me forever to get around to the introduction, but I'll get there. Stay with me.
Money, we'll go there. Martha has suffered from both of those illnesses, and that's why they wanted to make this, and she has recovered from them. God bless her. So there is hope. There's hope to feed the world. There's hope to cure illnesses when we come together. But at any rate, Preston and Steve do the blood drive, they do the food drive, they do so much for the community. But Preston also happens to be an incredible drummer. And Steel Panther, the mock heavy metal band, nicknamed him Tommy Thompson. And he is going to take the drums for this first song. So ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the Led Zeppelin portion of Live Aid 40 years ago today, it was right about this time, maybe a touch earlier. Let us welcome Preston Elliott and the band to celebrate Led Zeppelin.
Go get him, Tommy.
Tommy.
My big intro. And I got to plug PJ Brown, the singer.
Oh, my God.
How great was she?
So, I mean, I think you played a little clip of the sound of it earlier, because it was, you know the song Rock and Roll from Led Zeppelin 4.
Yes.
Everybody knows it, and that drum intro. But it was how would you describe it?
So we did a blues shuffle. We slowed it down, and we did a blues shuffle, which is more of a swing feel to it, but with a bluesy progression, because that's the origin of a lot of Led Zeppelin, and actually the European, the English explosion of rock music was R&B based, and we were backstage talking to PJ about that.
Right.
So we slowed it down. We brought it back to the roots. I'll play a little bit of it here real quick. So. So it was done in that style.
I love that.
Really cool.
There was and I didn't catch everybody's name, but there was a trombone player who took a solo during that song, and it was great, man.
I was coming, I was inside, I went back for 1 second, then came back out, and I go, am I hearing a trombone?
Yeah.
During rock and roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is said that it took the British artist to show America its own roots in terms of celebrating, the Willie Dixons and the Muddy Waters, and on and on and on. So many artists that created that black sound, the R&B sound, the jazz, the blues, the rhythm, all of that, which is the backbone of rock and roll.
Yeah, most definitely.
And all those British bands embraced it, and Zeppelin particularly. So, but hearing that version of it, and you just nailed it. I might
Thanks,
add.
man.
So,
Thanks.
that was cool.
I had one run through with those guys beforehand, and then we went and played it. But.
And then we were sitting backstage, and I have a picture. I think I just sent it over to Sarah to post. And Preston is sitting on the couch backstage and talking to PJ, and he said, "I think I need." What was it, a bourbon?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Whiskey.
Yeah, I think I need some whiskey. And I watched with great interest as you went to the bottles that were available backstage, a little ice in the glass, and poured yourself a nice one and sat down and had a lovely chat with PJ. She's incredibly nice.
Yeah.
There's a nice picture of her and you and me and the other lady, Paula.
Paula Holloway.
Paula Holloway, who used to sing with
Patti LaBelle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And did a wicked version of Over the Rainbow.
Yeah, it brought the house down.
It really did.
And in fact, PJ said, I didn't know you were going on before me. We're both amazing singers. So it was a great night. And I think over $25,000 raised
Oh, really?
for
Okay.
Leukemia Lymphoma
Excellent.
Society. Thank you to Victor Fiorello for putting that whole thing together. Unfortunately, he couldn't play because he was sick.
Isn't that the wildest?
Yeah.
But, he did a great job. I was curious, would people come out? It was a lot of really cool and talented Philly musicians, but they were not known, in the community as much as some other local musicians. So I'm going, all right, will people come out? And it was packed.
It was packed.
I love to hear that. That's great.
And it's like a small electric factory. And it's just a great place to see a show, too.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. It is like the old electric factory, but a little bit smaller. I love it. All right, here's a follow-up story. Police say they recovered a Fabergé egg pendant from a man accused of swallowing the item in a jewelry store.
Yeah.
New Zealand police spent 6 days monitoring every bowel movement of the suspect.
Who pulled that duty, no pun intended?
The $19,000 James Bond Octopussy pendant was recovered from his gastrointestinal tract last Thursday by natural means without requiring medical intervention.
He was having this as a pendant. As you can see, it's covered in poop.
The 32-year-old man, who has not been named by police, has been in custody since he allegedly swallowed the ornate pendant at Partridge Jewelers in the city of Auckland.
One has to imagine that there was a level of pain as that passed through the system.
I think so, right?
It's an octopus.
He was arrested inside the store minutes after the alleged theft. The photos supplied by police on Friday showed a gloved hand.
Yeah, I'd wear a glove too.
Holding the recovered pendant, which was still attached to a long gold chain with an intact price tag. A spokesperson said the necklace and the man would remain in police custody. Now, do you think this increases the value of this or it depreciates the value of the Fabergé
That is a
egg?
good question because it is passed through someone's excretory system.
It's a story.
It is a story attached to it.
And a lot of times that increases price, but it also had poop on it.
Yeah. Given my druthers, I would go for a fresh one.
So the piece was a limited edition Fabergé egg pendant inspired by the 1983 James Bond film Octopussy. Central to the film plot is a jewel smuggling operation that involves a fake Fabergé egg.
My sweetest love, this very one had poop on it.
The suspect is due to appear in the Auckland District Court on the 8th of December.
So they've been together for a while, haven't
Yeah.
they?
Dude,
Yeah.
You said you forgot. I didn't even know. So you can't forgot.
I can't.
Can't forget.
Yeah, it's actually close to the taint.
You can't forget something.
There's
that you
the
didn't know
forgot.
to begin with.
Yeah. I forgot. I totally forgot that. A gun to
Like a pajama.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like a pajama.
It kind of looks like a squash. Forgot. What were you thinking of?
That could be my favorite flub of 2025. Right at the wire, dude.
So Kyle Steep, Cast Iron Iron.
Yes!
Yeah, he sent over his last batch of Caseyisms, and he sent me audio of I was talking about the Packers cheerleaders, and apparently they don't even have cheerleaders. And I said I didn't know that it was even the cheerleaders. I thought it was the defensive line.
Defensive.
And
Yeah.
you guys had a field day on me saying defensive line.
Because that was your punchline for the, making fun of the cheerleaders. And right, it is when you are, especially a flub, when you are delivering the line.
Yes.
And you flub that line, it becomes its own thing.
Case, I totally forgot that.
I had no idea.
You forgot?
Yeah. We have the Souderton Area High School in this hallway down here. And what I didn't know until just now, as Casey was whispering in my ear, right before they went into the hallway to wait, Casey ripped one of the worst, stinkiest, smelliest farts he's ever had.
No, don't come on me. I went back there out of respect.
He didn't know.
He had no idea.
I went back there to get away from people, and I was by myself, and I did it. And then they paraded them right through it.
I will say this. You have a knack for picking areas that suddenly become hot zones.
Like, come on, man.
You could walk out into the middle of the Bonneville Salt Flats, turn around, and there'd be a Baptist service going on.
That's right. That's right. It's a power he has.
I retract my come
Thank
on.
you.
I'm
And
sorry.
I apologize, choir. All right. But I was heating up your vocal cords.
They should add some meat, right?
They got to warm up.
Yeah.
All right. Jennifer Lopez appears to be making a final break from her past with Ben Affleck as fans think she's beginning to remove a tattoo she once dedicated to him. So this is, again, people are speculating this. After their 2022 wedding, she revealed an infinity symbol design on her rib cage intertwined with his name, but a comment on Dumois claims that J-Lo swapped a hummingbird in place of his name.
So she did sort of a modification.
I guess so.
So originally it was a full rib cage tattoo of the Batmobile. Which was kind of outlandish.
The nod to him.
Yeah. I liked it.
Speculation followed Lopez for months, especially after a series of red carpet appearances where the ink seemed concealed and faded. Her backless AMA's look in May further fueled the belief that the tattoo removal may already be underway.
I don't know what the hell she's doing, but she looks spectacular. And how old is she?
Amazing.
50s?
60.
52 or
Thank you very much, Marissa. It's already 8:30, so we better get to this, or we're never going to get to it because we have a guest scheduled at 9-ish. So let's get to the Connoisseur.
It's time for the Connoisseur with a special twist.
That is true. In honor of Pierre Robert Day tomorrow, this will be a meatless connoisseur. Even the clips are vegetable-related or non-meat related food and drink clips that we will play. And we are giving away tickets to see the sold-out show with Mammoth coming up on the 5th. And that show is in Lidditz. Mammoth is playing Mickey's Black Box. And if you want to get tickets, you got to win them through us. So, all right, we're going to start with this. We're going to start with beans.
Beans, the magical fruit.
That it is. I do love me some beans. We made some barbecue not that long ago, and Rochelle surprisingly suggested baked beans. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you like baked beans. I love baked beans. So we got them and downed them, and they're fantastic.
So like a go-to, rice and beans. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Rice and beans is a great dish. Yes.
Yeah.
So, beyond being budget friendly and versatile, they're packed with nutrients that help support everything from digestion to heart health. And here's why experts say there are benefits to lean, mean bean machine.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, number one, your gut. Beans are loaded with both soluble and insoluble fiber, which helps keep digestion running smoothly. Just like that. And Dr. Jessica Zinn, who is with the Northwells Lenox Hill Hospital, says that they can prevent constipation and support bowel regularity. All right. Oh, Jesus. That's benefit one. Also, no snacking required. If you want meals that actually stick with you, beans are your MVP. Their combo of fiber and protein helps slow digestion and triggers the hormones that tell your brain that you're full.
You're full.
So you stay satisfied longer.
Now go take a dump.
They also help keep your blood sugar steady, which means fewer energy crashes and snack attacks. I didn't know that about beans.
But I do like beans.
That's a good thing.
Are you more, what bean are you most, just regular baked beans?
Baked beans are probably my favorite, but if I'm getting like Mexican food.
Yeah.
I like pinto beans.
Oh, yes.
And I like black beans a lot,
Yeah.
but I do really like pinto beans.
Do you like black bean soup?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
I used to not like, but now I love refried beans.
Yeah, those are great.
Mm-hmm.
Green beans, just regular, green beans, or some people call them string beans.
That's the one I don't like.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
And it's
devour
such
those.
a staple of like Thanksgiving dinners and string bean casserole.
Yep.
Don't like them.
I have a question. Is edamame beans?
No, I don't think
It's
so.
soy,
It's soy?
isn't it?
Yeah, edamame is soybeans.
Yeah, soybeans.
Yeah.
Beans.
Yeah.
So it
I
is a
don't
bean.
know.
So I guess you're right, Case. Technically would be.
Yeah,
a
but it's
bean.
not spelled the same way. It's Lezy.
And I also like navy beans, navy beans, navy beans. To quote Adam Sandler.
The great Adam Sandler.
All right. Also, protein. Beans deliver a solid dose of plant-based protein.
Love it.
Making them a reliable option for meatless meals. While they may not match meat gram for gram, they bring extra perks like fiber and beneficial plant compounds. By the way, we were having dinner with a husband and wife, and we were talking about eating meat, and the husband said he can't really eat meat anymore. It's part of the, it's an ethical thing.
Yeah.
And the wife was saying, yeah, but you have to have protein and you need animal protein. And I go, no, you don't. And she goes, yes, you do. I go, no, you don't. And she goes, yes, you do. And I go, no, you do not. And she goes, okay, I need meat. I got you. Yes. You can get plenty of protein from plant-based proteins. And Pierre was living example of that. And, Marissa too. All right. And also cholesterol. The soluble fiber in beans can help lower total and bad LDL cholesterol over time. According to a registered dietitian and clinical instructor, they explained that the soluble fiber will bind to cholesterol in the digestive tract and carry it out of the body.
Sticks to your gut.
In a bowel movement.
Yes.
Instead of allowing it to enter into the bloodstream. So you need to eat more beans. They're good for you.
You can find a bean you like.
Yes, you can. So that's our first one.
Do you say beans, magical fruit, or do you say beans are good for your heart?
I always said beans are good for your heart.
Okay, me too.
I was a magical fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we know they really are good for your heart.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely. All right, we have a clip to play. Tickets to see Mammoth. If you can tell me what movie this food or drink clip is from.
Take this salad. He doesn't want any. He's not hungry. Some salad dressing. I'd like the brownie. The brownie?
No,
sure.
I'd like that.
You want the brownie? He won't give you the brownie. He's got a sweet tooth.
All right, 610-660-9333. Call if you know the answer. Order up. Actually, I have two DoorDash stories. Well, technically, you could order meat from DoorDash. This is not a meat-related story.
No.
If you regularly spend more time deciding what to eat than actually eating, DoorDash has a new feature designed to help. Ask DoorDash lets users describe cravings in plain language, upload recipes, or even request a specific type of dining experience, then delivers tailored restaurant or grocery recommendations without endless scrolling.
So it's an AI interface, basically?
Kind of like that. The tool can also help build grocery orders automatically instead of requiring shoppers to add ingredients one by one, with restaurant discovery and grocery shopping available now and reservation assistance coming later. It's currently rolling out on the iOS in select areas with broader availability expected in the coming weeks.
Hey, DoorDash, what should I eat? Kill yourself.
Wait, what?
Sometimes the algorithm goes a little wonky.
Goes somewhere else.
Uh-huh. Wasn't expecting that.
DoorDash told me to kill myself.
DoorDash, how do I make a delightful chicken dinner?
Kill yourself.
It's stuck, see?
Step in front of a moving bus.
Now, after having received FAA certification to operate as a commercial air carrier, DoorDash has launched its new in-house drone delivery program, DoorDash Air.
Yeah, nothing beats having a sandwich drop from 70 feet.
The company says that the drones will work alongside traditional dashers to speed up deliveries of items like meals, groceries, and everyday essentials.
And make sure that souffle doesn't fall.
It's particularly for longer trips that can be slower by car. DoorDash.
There's your burger.
That was solid.
That's right.
Can you do that one more time? I like that. Order up.
There you go. What is this?
So DoorDash plans to gradually expand the service as part of its broader network of delivery
That was
options,
good splat.
with more details expected later this year. All right, let's see if somebody knows what movie this is from.
Take this salad. He doesn't want any. He's not hungry. Some salad dressing. I'd like the brownie. The brownie?
No,
sure.
I'd like that.
You want the brownie. He won't give you the brownie. He's got a sweet tooth.
All right, we're going to go to Joe. Hey there, Joe. Good morning, bud.
Holy crap. Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning and gadzooks to you. All right, do you happen to know what movie that's from?
Yeah, that's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, yes. That's right, Joe. And you got yourself some sold-out tickets. Mammoth is headed to Lidditz, Pennsylvania on the 5th, and it's at Mickey's Black Box. So congratulations. We're going to set you up with those tickets. Let's queue up another one and see if you can identify this.
I would kill for another dozen of those. What do you call those little cucumber sandwiches? Cucumber sandwiches. Brit's got a name for everything, huh?
All right, 610-660-9333. Let's see if you can get that one. Order up. All right, so this is definitely falling in the veggie realm. National Avocado Day.
Yeah.
It's a vegetable.
I believe it's today. So
Really?
it's either today or tomorrow. And
Is that why everyone's wearing green?
And Qdoba is celebrating National Avocado Day by... You can end the music. By giving Qdoba Rewards members a free entree with the purchase of an entree and a drink. It's taking place today and tomorrow. The free meal, which must be of equal or lesser value, can be earned by ordering in-store or online while logged in as a rewards account, though quesadillas are excluded. So also jumping in on National Avocado Day celebrations with free guac offers are Chipotle, Moe's, and Del Taco as well. We don't have any Del Tacos around here.
No.
They're good, though.
They do. And actually, I think I have a Del Taco story coming up a little bit later on in the Connoisseur.
Yeah, so Chipotle is actually doing this for 2 days. So today and tomorrow, guests can receive free chips and guac with the purchase of an entree.
Yeah, so it's Qdoba. It's today and tomorrow as well. So, but enjoy National Avocado Day today.
I told you that I'm back in the avocado realm.
Welcome back. It's a good place.
Yeah.
Good place to be, for sure. All right, we're going to play this clip again, see if somebody knows where it's from.
I would kill for another dozen of those. What do you call those little cucumber sandwiches? Cucumber sandwiches. Brit's got a name for everything, huh?
All right, we're going to go to Chris. Chris, you are on. Good morning.
Good morning, Preston. Happy Friday.
Same to you, my man. All right, name that movie and you get those tickets, buddy.
Wimbledon.
Yes. That is correct.
By the way, I do like a good cucumber sandwich.
Oh, man.
Properly prepared.
Okay, I'm glad that you said that. I'll bring some in for you. Rochelle makes these
really?
little cucumber. It's not a sandwich. It's on one piece of bread.
That's fine.
And we inhale them. Have you had them, Casey?
No.
Okay.
So if you have
We'll bring 'em in.
classic high tea with the sandwiches,
Right.
cucumber sandwiches will always end up in that, and they're
What's
wonderful.
the spread they use? The tzatziki? Because that would be good.
Tzatziki?
How do you say it?
I think the T is kind of implied. Tzatziki? Something like that.
You can also use like a cream
Felicity.
Yes, the one that Rochelle makes is cream cheese base and solid. I'll bring them in. And
That's how you do it.
You can have those too, Marissa. All right, let's play another clip. And do you know what this is from?
What's troubling you, Lincoln?
All right, Tuesday night is tofu night. And I'm asking myself, who decided that everyone here likes tofu in the first place? And what is tofu anyway?
All right, 610-660-9333. This is a non-meat in honor of Pierre Robert Day, by the way, but order up. We'll get another one. All right, people who are lactose intolerant can now enjoy Philadelphia cream cheese. The brand is rolling out a lactose-free version of their product at a price close to the OG product, which is much less than the top lactose-free cream cheese. The reason Philly is offering up the new version is because 30 to 50 million Americans are lactose intolerant.
I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah, parent company Kraft Heinz says it is a massive segment of the population that today is consuming the product. So the leap from consuming a dairy, lactose-free milk today into cream cheese should be a natural sort of evolution. Marissa, to clear things up with you, you are pescatarian or Okay.
Pescatarian, yes.
All right. So you will eat. Will you eat animal byproducts like milk and eggs?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yes. And in fact, Philadelphia cream cheese has a great jalapeno cream cheese. Highly recommend.
I like that.
Yeah.
How long's that been out?
They have a good amount of flavors.
You've been holding out on us?
Sorry, we haven't had a chance to talk about
I've
it yet.
had like strawberry, blueberry, things like that for
Veggie.
bagels. Yeah.
But jalapeno, it's got a good kick. And little chunks of jalapeno.
Oh, wow. All right. Wow. I got to try that.
Wow. Am I the only one with a boner?
Nope. All right. So Philadelphia cream cheese.
No, you're not.
Has the lactose-free dairy, lactose-free, and you can now enjoy that. And that's right. That's veggie.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Put it in that realm. Some people get more arches if they're vegan. They're going to knock out a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Let's play the clip again, see if somebody knows what this is from.
What's troubling you, Lincoln?
All right, Tuesday night is tofu night. And I'm asking myself, who decided that everyone here likes tofu in the first place? And what is tofu anyway?
All right. We go to Mike. Yo, Mike, good morning.
Morning.
All right, Mike, name the movie, buddy.
That's The Island.
Yes, that's correct. The Island. You are going to see Mammoth on the 5th at Mickey's Black Box in Lidditz, PA. The show is sold out. The Island, was that about
Leo DiCaprio?
Well, is it? I don't know about Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Is that about where the people are cloned? Yeah.
That's
okay.
it. Yeah.
All right.
What I was thinking of was the beach.
Yeah. All right. Next clip. Here we go.
I want spinach. I'll ask you for spinach.
Sir, why he didn't say so? For you, each $1.
How much is the broccoli?
Nickel, maybe dime.
And the spinach?
Dime, maybe quarter.
Then how come carrots is $1?
$1.50. You buy what I don't feel like selling, it costs you $2.
Ooh, okay. All right. 610-660-9333. Do you know what that's from? You should call right now and let's find out. Order up. All right. I told you Del Taco was popping up again. We don't have him in our area, but this blows my mind. And we've had this on, we've mentioned this before. Del Taco has been voted the home of America's best fast food fries for the 3rd year in a row in the 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards from USA Today.
So doesn't that blow your mind that a taco place has the best fries?
I've never had French fries with Mexican food, with tacos or anything like that. It doesn't
make any sense. One's French.
But I am intrigued and I want to try the French fries.
As do
what
I.
The big deal is about them.
Isn't their slogan, Jack Sillo's Tacos for Less?
No, that's Del. Okay, I see what you did there. Yes, Del. Instead of Del Toyota, it's Del Taco. Maybe it is. I wonder how guacamole and French fries would be, or salsa and French fries.
That's a good question. I have a feeling it might pair nicely.
Maybe.
It looks like the closest Del Taco is in like Stroudsburg.
Oh, wow.
So if you guys want to take a little 68-mile road trip to get a Del Taco, the only time I've ever been to Del Taco is when Bam Bam and I drove across the country.
Good, right?
To me, it just kind of reminded me of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You know?
Fans have praised the chain's crinkle cut fries.
Crinkle cut even.
For their crispy texture and generous seasoning. So they're seasoned.
So I'm a fan of a good crinkle cut.
Yeah, me too. So they finished ahead of places like McDonald's, Shake Shack, Five Guys, and Chick-fil-A. That's wild.
That is a mind blower since you would not figure that connection between French fries and a Mexican food place.
The taco chain also earned the top spot as the award's best fast food restaurant for the 3rd consecutive year.
Wow.
All right. Well,
maybe we'll get some closer.
Guess we're heading to Stroudsburg.
Yeah,
let's go.
All right.
All right. We'll play the clip again, see if you can identify what movie this is from.
I want spinach. I'll ask you for spinach.
Sir, why he didn't say so? For you, each $1.
How much is the broccoli?
Nickel, maybe dime.
And the spinach?
Dime, maybe quarter.
Then how come carrots is $1?
$1.50. You buy what I don't feel like selling, it costs you $2.
All right. We're going to go to Rob. Maybe he knows. Hi, Rob. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, Rob.
It's from the Robert Altman classic, Popeye.
Popeye! You got it, Rob. Hang on, man. Enjoy the show. Seeing Mammoth. It's sold out, and we got your tickets. These they are playing in Lidditz at Mickey's Black Box. I would say tickets are on sale now, but they're not. It's sold out. So congratulations.
I love that.
All right, we have one more to play. I'll get you one more story, then we'll get the encore from Marissa Magnotta. Here we go.
What are you doing?
I needed a cup of coffee.
Oh, good. Did you get me one?
No.
You cheap bastard.
I only had 50 cents.
Give me a sip.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to share my coffee with the Washington Love Machine. No dice. You could spit in a petri dish and start a whole new civilization. Here, you want to lick the lid?
Screw you. Give me that. Decaf, you pussy.
And we will hear that again later on today, I would imagine. All right, 610-660-9333. Let's see if you know what that is, and you do. Order up. So, let me see. I've actually had this sitting in the Connoisseur file for a long time. I didn't really have a good place to put it. And seeing that we're doing a meatless one and in honor of Pierre Robert Day, this has to do with a cucumber, but it's not about eating it.
No, inserting it?
No, not about inserting it either. A TikTok trend had people, this is from a little while back, but had people using a cut cucumber to grease a pan. And then they drop an egg on it. When cooked, it slides right onto the plate.
So using this is a non-stick oil?
Instead of, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it wouldn't even occur to me.
So the question is, does cucumber actually make a good oil substitute? Today's show contributor Heather Martin tried it out, and she used cucumbers, and zucchinis, and both of them worked.
Wow.
And it may be because of the gel-like juice that comes from the veggies.
When you heat up a cucumber, doesn't it become a zucchini, Preston?
That's what Lauren Harris thought. And no, it is not true. So the trick, she says, is to use medium heat. Martin reminds us, though, that we do need some oils in our diet, so don't forget to use them at times as well. But if for some reason you don't want to use oil, you can cut a cucumber and you can rub it on there while it's hot.
I rub it on there while it's hot.
And
do you use avocado oil?
I do.
I do for high heat stuff.
Yeah, it reduces the smoke factor.
Yeah, and it won't, the oil can actually kind of burn.
Yeah.
If you put, say, olive oil in something that's too hot, it will turn dark brown.
Yeah.
And it can color the food and have a different taste to it. So, yeah, olive oil and canola oil are good for higher heat stuff. So I actually bought an avocado spray that I use on the grill.
Yeah, it works great.
Because the grill gets pretty damn hot, and you don't want your stuff sticking to it, and it's a good option there. But
I've never oiled my grill, and that's going to change starting today. I never thought to do that.
You got to do that. You got to flog your log, too.
Yeah, case if you're cooking a burger or whatever, if you don't want to, you can spray it directly on the grill, but I also spray it onto the burger.
You know what? I pretty much exclusively fry my burgers now. I like all those juices kind of cooking in there. Yeah. Learned that from Bobby Flay.
All right. Yeah. Well, then do it with your steak or chicken.
Hot dogs, and
things like that. There's hot dogs and
there's different kinds of sprays.
All right. Let's see if we can get a winner for our last clip. Here we go.
What are you doing?
I needed a cup of coffee.
Oh, good. Did you get me one?
No.
You cheap bastard.
I only had 50 cents.
Give me a sip.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to share my coffee with the Washington Love Machine. No dice. You could spit in a petri dish and start a whole new civilization. Here, you want to lick the lid?
Screw you. Give me that. Decaf, you pussy.
All right, let's see if Willie knows, and of course he does. Hey, Willie, morning.
Great day in the morning.
Damn right, brother. Name that movie.
My Fellow Americans.
Yes, sir. You got it, bud. Hang on, and you get the last pair of tickets to see Mammoth playing Lidditz on the 5th. And enjoy. All right, we got one more. It's time. Are we ready?
Ready.
For the Connoisseur Encore with Marissa Magnotta.
For tasting more, it's Encore.
All right, Marissa.
All right.
What's going on?
Well, in the vein of Pierre Robert, I wanted to tell you guys about a first Friday vinyl garden party.
Ooh.
So next Friday will be first Friday in Old City when all of the galleries have new showings. You walk around, it's all free. You can see all of the artwork that is out there. Well, there is a place called 48 Record Bar. It's a listening room and cocktail bar. It's above Sassafras. It's the old Tin Angel. If you guys remember that on 2nd Street.
Okay.
And right above like Market Street, between Market and Chestnut in Old City, and they are going to be teaming up with Elfreth's Alley, the oldest alley in America, the oldest street in America, and hosting a First Friday garden party. So right at the top of the alley, there's a big garden space right on 2nd Street, and they're taking over that space. So it's going to be Friday, August 7th, from 5 to 8 p.m. The event will feature cocktails from 48 Record Bar's menu. There's going to be a live DJ set, and there's going to be a pop-up vinyl mini market.
Wow.
So this is free to attend. Just walk by, if you're strolling, passing through the galleries, hang there for a little bit. Drinks are pay as you go. Obviously, same with the vinyl.
You know who would love that?
Out.
Pierre Robert.
Yeah.
He would.
Pierre Robert would love it.
It's a perfect button on this Connoisseur segment. Thank you, Marissa.
Thank
Appreciate
you guys.
that.
Hope to see you there.
All right, that's it for the Connoisseur this morning. We are going to break and come back in a moment, and we have a friend of Pierre's who's going to be joining us, and it is Eric Bazilian. Right before the interview, we are going to play a new song from Eric that he is releasing, and it's out now. So we will play that. It is a song called Better Times, and then we'll go right into talking to him. And he's joining us from Sweden, actually.
He is, so it's going to be, 7?
It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. So, all right, we'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us, friend.
She's not 52. I'm 52. She's got to be. I thought she was pushing 60.
No, I don't think so. Marissa will verify her age here in a moment.
56.
56, all right.
She's getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't drink. She probably doesn't eat cheese.
She's
Works out every day.
She doesn't eat cheese.
Yeah.
Do you eat cheese? You will.
Have you heard
Eat that cheese.
Or has it been verified she doesn't eat cheese, or are you just saying that?
I know she doesn't drink.
Okay.
I'm guessing she probably doesn't eat cheese.
Wow, we're looking at a video of her in a bikini dancing, and her body's in fine form.
Would you feel comfortable in front of a paying audience to get that naked?
I can't wait till the day that I can do that.
Jesus Christ.
If I
shower with my clothes on.
If I had the body, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
You'd be doing the show right now naked.
Yes, I would. Most definitely. Pierre Robert is here. How you
Hello.
doing? Nice to see you, man.
Yeah, today's the last of the superheat, right?
Yeah.
That's what we hear. Yeah.
So tomorrow a little bit better, like a cooling trend.
Yeah.
It's almost like Christmas.
It really is.
Yeah.
I was just having some eggnog.
Yes, me too. And and like at Starbucks, they're already doing the pumpkin flavors.
The pumpkin, in anticipation.
You're under the mistletoe.
What? What are you talking about?
I was just playing along with this stupid theme that you guys were doing. That's all. Sorry, I didn't mean to join in.
I thought.
It's summer mistletoe. It's invisible.
It just was so believable when you
you were so convincing. I go, is this some bit I've missed? And then I looked up and I didn't see anything. I go, oh, maybe they just have it on the screen.
They've been doing a mistletoe bit. I was unaware of.
YouTube channel.
What is Preston talking about?
I swear to God, sometimes he just goes on and on.
He doesn't make any sense sometimes.
It's like verbal diarrhea.
Oh, my God.
What tangent is Presbo on?
I got an idea. How about keeping the show on the rails?
Exactly. And that's why I am here.
Yes, professional.
Tighten it up, baby.
Yeah, man.
All
Working
right.
on it.
Come on, you can do it.
All right. In France, 2 inmates escaped from the Dijon prison detention center's disciplinary wing early Thursday, and they did it after sawing through their cell bars with blades that were believed to have been delivered by drone to the prison.
Aha!
Yeah, the escapees are a 19-year-old under investigation for attempted murder and a 32-year-old accused of threats and aggravated habitual violence against a spouse. The two, who then used blankets to jump the barbed wire fence, were in isolation without contact from the outside world, according to reports. Both are considered to be dangerous.
So if they get captured, they're going to obviously put them into Grey Poupon prison.
I would think
because
so.
That's a stricter security prison.
Yep. The FO Justice Union said that it had been warning for months about deteriorating security at Dijon prison.
You better look out for this.
The union
This is no mustard.
Said, despite our repeated warnings, management has chosen to persist in its total blindness, refusing to see the reality on the ground. The reality on the ground.
What the hell does that mean?
The escape.
Quick, contact the pesto police.
Follows an inmate's fight. Maybe it was intimate. I don't know.
Can I tell you something?
From Rene Vezine prison last week during an outing to a planetarium. French prisoners
the prisoners get to go to a planetarium?
At this particular one, they did, yes.
Who wants to go? You got to get it signed by your warden, but we take you out. It'd be a wonderful day.
French prisons hold some 85,000 inmates, far exceeding the official capacity of 62,509 spots.
We didn't count right.
The average occupancy rate is at 135%.
Jeez.
With 29 facilities surpassing 200%.
So it's off to the planetarium.
They have, yeah, exactly. They have an overflow problem.
So we're going to the planetarium, and then we go to the zoo. It's going to be wonderful. If you're there, you have so much fun.
If you tune in to the Today Show this morning and for the near future, Savannah Guthrie will notably be absent. She told viewers Friday that she has felt like Peter Brady these past few weeks and months. She said, some of you have noticed that my voice has been very scratchy and started to scratch a little bit like Peter Brady.
Yeah, and I noticed she had trouble saying pork chops and apples.
When it's time to change, then it's time to change.
There's Peter. She went on to explain that the cause of her throat problems are, she said, I have vocal nodules.
Totally natural, Peter. This is the time in life where you're going to get hair on your balls. What, Dad?
If only they would have shown that on the radio. Do you have the little music? I don't know if you have any of those available, but when Mr. Brady sits down to tell Peter about the facts of life and so on, you know?
Now, Peter, this is totally natural. It's a natural step in life. Your voice will change, and you're going to be getting hair on your balls.
So...
Really, Dad?
Yeah. She went on to explain...
Well, I have to shave there, too. Well, that's a choice.
That's a choice. So she said, I have vocal nodules.
Hey, Dad, guess what?
I have hair on my balls. I just showed Alice.
Alice was good for all kinds of stuff. You could share things with her, and, you know, she was a very important part of the family.
And she'd make you a sandwich.
And on top of that, a nice sandwich to go with your hairy balls. Kim Kardashian is taking her brand building Bible to masterclass. She's rolling out what she calls the 10 Commandments.
How about Kim shut the F up?
In a brand new course dropping this Thursday.
Wait, she should be doing all this with the holes in her brain?
Yeah.
The
seven deadly Kims.
Yeah.
The Commandments featured mantras like, you are the product, define yourself before others do, and don't follow the feed, be the feed.
So a list of things that are obvious nonsense.
Yeah.
That's what these are.
Yeah, and these are just...
You wouldn't even put that on a tablet.
These are just statements, you know.
Imagine if Moses came down from the mountain with this. You got to be kidding.
Don't follow
We've been down here in the valley all this time, and that's the best you can come up with?
Be the feed.
Be the feed? Like feed that you give chickens?
TMZ shared a behind-the-scenes look as Kim...
I didn't know what I was going to get. I went up there. It wasn't God. It was Kim Kardashian.
So TMZ shared behind-the-scenes look as Kim prepared for the class with her glam squad.
So shall it be written, so shall it be stupid.
In her Instagram story, Kim posted a link to a fake NDA that had signees agreeing to acknowledge that you're accessing privileged business intelligence, the proprietary mindset, methods, and mantras of Kim Kardashian.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going.
It keeps going.
She had a show that got terrible reviews. It got renewed. She's got the Commandments. She's got Skims.
Commandments.
I mean... Will it ever reach a saturation level?
I don't think so.
Doesn't seem to be.
No, I mean,
she keeps Kim going along.
Yeah, she does.
They keep breaking the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that wasn't enough, she also is hosting a surprise TikTok event tonight. It's called Kimsmas Live.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna Kim-uke.
Kimsmas.
Okay.
It is set to stream on TikTok at 9:30 tonight. If you're so inclined.
Well, but what about Hana Kim?
Maybe that one would work.
Or Kimza.
Instead of Kwanzaa. Yeah, maybe that one too. And speaking of animals, we'll do one more story and then we'll wrap it up. Gary the Blue Snake is a popular Zootopia character. Has anybody seen
Zootopia
the new
2?
Zootopia?
No.
I have
The
not
first
either.
one.
Yeah, I'm talking about the second one. So in China, this character is a little too popular. Shanghai-based publication The Paper found that since the Disney movie's November 26 release, online sales of blue Indonesian pit vipers are soaring, with some of the venomous snakes selling for as much as $420. The trend has lawyers and experts jumping in to warn the risks of owning the highly venomous reptile whose bite is fatal, rarely, but it can be fatal. However, a bite can cause swelling and pain and serious tissue damage without prompt treatment. Experts also know that it's illegal to mail live or poisonous animals to China. But apparently they're becoming all the rage right now.
I mean, yeah.
Blue.
What is here? If you own, can you own a venomous snake within the United States?
Some people can, Steve, but I don't know.
Do you have to be certified?
Yeah, I don't know what the requirements are, but I definitely have heard of people that own, like rattlesnakes, and things like that.
Like a king cobra would be kind of cool to own.
Yeah,
but I would listen. If I were to own one, I would have it like devenomized. You can do that, right? You can take out the venom sacs.
No idea.
Ball sacks?
Maybe you can take out their ball
Is
sacks.
that snake fixed?
But Steve, I don't know which states allow it or what the requirements are for you to do so, and certainly I think it's illegal for just anybody,
right,
to go and grab.
You can't have a pit of poisonous snakes at the door at PetSmart.
Whitley Bay, wherever that is, a woman has been jailed after she was spotted having sex outside a busy shopping center in broad daylight. Rachel Hardy Gent, who had her breasts exposed and was naked from the waist down, was seen by a delivery driver engaging in the intimate act. Of course, a court heard that the pair were in full view of passersby and those using Parkview Shopping Center, so police were called. Hardy Gent was arrested and later found to be carrying a broken wine bottle neck in her bra.
Oh, my God. I do that too.
Hardy Gent has now been jailed for 16 weeks after she pleaded guilty to outraging public decency, possession of an offensive weapon, and breaching the suspended sentence.
Hardy Gent and Kinky Kelly, this sounds like an early Springsteen song.
A delivery driver was dropping off goods and was traveling down the trade entrance when he spotted her and a male. The prosecutor said they were laying on the floor having sex. This defendant is said to be naked from the waist down. She also had her chest exposed. The male in question had his trousers and underwear pulled down, clearly having sex. It was plainly in sight of members of the public.
Kinky Kelly having sex outside.
Thank you very much, Marissa. The man knows how to pen a tune and to sing and play that as well. And he's joining us via Zoom, like I said, from Stockholm this morning. Eric Bazilian is on. Good morning or good afternoon, Eric.
Good afternoon, folks. How's it going there?
Good, man. How's it going there, by the way? Looks like a beautiful day.
We've been really lucky with the weather here. It's kind of a crapshoot every summer, but this has been sort of amazing.
Nice. Well, listen, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you going to these lengths to joining us while you're there. But we have tomorrow is Pierre Robert Day. We're acknowledging the life on his birthday, and we wanted to reach out to obviously friends of his and chat a little bit about that. And this is perfect timing that you've got some brand new music out because we can talk about that too. Let's talk about that first. This is just you. This is a solo. This is not Hooters. This is just Eric Bazilian music.
Yeah, it's a song I wrote. I started writing it back in January. It was just sort of a phrase kept popping into my head. Better times, better come soon, and I just let it take shape on its own. I didn't really know what it was going to sound like. I just kind of knew that it was going to be something that everybody could relate to, no matter what their leanings.
Yeah, it's a great song. The ultimate compliment, I think, is it's a great new song that sounds like a song I've always enjoyed. I've always liked, and it sits right in that pocket. I wanted to ask you, Eric, when you're composing, and over the course of the years doing your stuff and stuff with the Hooters, do you start saying, okay, this is going to be my song, or when you complete it, do you go, okay, this is for the band, this is for me? Is that when the decision takes place?
I almost always offer everything up to Rob the band is, is this a Hoodoo song? And usually it's not. Like I'm Alive was one of the few where I had written the bulk of the song. And then, a year later, Rob said, what about that I'm Alive song?
There you go.
But this one, he heard it, and I think his feeling was, it was done. Sort of, it was my story, my message, and he was happy to let me finish it. That is Dave Wasikin playing drums.
Okay.
And Tommy Williams, our guitar player, did the string arrangement.
Listen,
And then,
it's got a real catchy hook to it. It's got a really great chorus, and that's not an easy thing to pull off. When you have that appear in your mind and it takes place physically, it comes out audibly. You usually know it when you're like, "Ooh, that's a catchy one right there."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that happens most of the time when I write a song. I get that feeling. This is the best thing I've ever written, and everybody's going to love this. Now, I've been doing this long enough to know there are many eggs not to be counted before they're hatched.
Right.
Yeah.
But this one just sort of had a life of its own, and even writing the verses, which usually I write a song pretty quickly. This one went through a lot of changes, a lot of refinement before I felt like it was ready for prime time.
Okay.
So you speak Swedish. Have you ever written a song specifically in Swedish?
I have co-written songs in Swedish. Yeah, I've tried writing them by myself in Swedish, and I've gotten an amiable chuckle from my Swedish.
So that dismissive, that's adorable, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that kind of thing. They're very polite. Very polite.
In this day and age, when you have a song, just a single song that comes out, because you can do that. There was a day and age when that didn't happen. How is that different than the days when you had to have a full album of songs, or at least an EP worth of songs? You just have this one little nugget, and then how does that feel different now?
Well, I'm usually, sort of, I'm still old school with the album thing, and I finished this song, and I thought, well, gosh, maybe there is an album, and I think there is an album to go with this. I look back through my catalog of unreleased songs, of which there are many, and which ones fit with this, because this is a character, and this song is very different from most of my other songs in that it's not really me singing it. It's kind of like when Bruce Springsteen does "Born in the USA." There's a character, that I had to inhabit. In fact, when I first wrote it, I didn't think I could sing it. I actually tried a few other voices on it, and finally somebody I let myself be convinced that you've got to figure out how to sing this.
Okay. When you're working on something, Eric, is there an inner circle like Rob, or maybe other people maybe that aren't musicians, that you'll kind of go, hey, let me play this for you? I mean, before you've even recorded it, and said, what do you think of that? Do you try stuff out like that out?
Well, yes, I do. Of course, there's my family, there's my as far as before it's recorded, I write and record at the same time.
Okay.
I usually have a piece of music, and then I'll start singing, and just stuff comes out. This was one of the few songs where I actually had a title and a basis for a lyric before the music came.
Did you guys in your long relationship with Pierre that goes way back? Did you guys ever play anything with him before the public had a chance to hear it? Say, hey, Pierre, you got to hear this thing. We're not going to release this for another month or so.
I'm sure we did. Yeah. It's funny that I'm standing here in Stockholm on the 31st of August, 31st of July, because the day after his birthday, we were with him here in Stockholm.
Wow.
He came to our show in Berlin, and then left us for a couple of days, and then we met up. We had a beautiful day walking. We walked on. This is a little bridge between that and that. We actually walked on this bridge, and there's an elevator right up there that takes you down to the water. And it was really one of our most wonderful memories.
Oh, that's great.
And that for us is a wonderful memory. Part of the reason I think, the processing of that, we're choosing to celebrate the birthday, the life, the beginning of Pierre this way. But part of his passing and what made it, somewhat more acceptable is that he had just come off a joyous run of things that meant so much to him. And, of course, you guys figured prominently in that. And we listened to the last crossover we had with Pierre on the air, and he was mentioning you guys and mentioning how wonderful it was. So he was in the best of place vis-a-vis his long-term relationship with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was, what can I say? He brought us on stage at the Keswick.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday night. I mean, I think I was the last person to hug him goodbye when he walked out the back bay door in the theater, and then Wednesday forgot the news.
Yeah.
Big hole in the world left.
Yeah, most definitely.
You guys will be doing those Thanksgiving shows this year. Are they going to be dedicated to Pierre?
I'm sure there will. Yeah, I mean, yes, there will be mention of Pierre. There has to be. The last show we did, when we did the MMRBQ, we started the show with a was it the MMRBQ? I think we did.
Yeah, it was. It was terrific.
Yes, it was. We put together a bunch of Pierre's, intros of us on stage, and what can you say?
No, it's absolutely, and so it's and speaking of the RBQ, you played around the world, and you've played many shows, and I just had a sense. I think we all had a sense that there was something extra special about that day, that performance. Did that feel that way to you guys as well?
Absolutely. I mean, it was it's a celebration for him, of course, and the fact that we're playing the MMRBQ, and it's our hometown, and. The beginning of the summer for us. I literally got on a plane for Sweden the next day. I haven't been back since.
I had a great time hanging out with you at the MMRBQ. You and I had a side stage moment. We were watching Des Rocks, and your guitar. Well, first of all, you turned to me and you just go, "There's hope," when you saw him playing, because he was so energetic and a lot of fun and very engaging with the audience. But you also told me some cool stories, because we were standing in front of your guitar vault there, and you were pointing out your instruments and saying, "Yeah, I played this on that song, played that on that song, recorded this and that." It was really cool. So thank you. That was my rock and roll moment from the MMRBQ. Speaking of live shows, and Marissa had mentioned the Thanksgiving shows with the new song "Better Times." I know that it's a solo song for you, but if people really like it, is that something that the Hooters would play together in a live show?
I would love to play it with the Hooters on a live show.
Yeah,
it's up to the rest of the Hooters.
I'm sure you have some sway.
Yeah,
I would love that. I think. It could have been a Hooters song. Again, it's this sort of, we know when it's a Hooters song. I think this was one that was really sort of...
walks the line?
It walks the line. But we'll see how it goes. I would love to do it with the band. I mean, let's put it this way. I would love to perform the song live, and there was no band I would rather perform it live with.
No, understood. I wanted to ask you. You mentioned about writing the character. It's a character song. You're a different person speaking to a different person in the song. I assume that ability to do that has had to really inform your capability to write for other people. Is that what you employ?
It's funny. I have not intentionally done that a lot. In my writing, I mean, most of the writing that I've done with other people has been with the other people, with the exception of one of us, which Joan was, Joan Osborne's song, but I wrote that song by myself. And again, that was one where I was sort of transported outside of myself. There was another voice in my head when I sang my original demo, which was, I was trying to sound like Brad Roberts from the Crash Test Dummies.
Oh, that's a cool one to go for.
What if God was
Well, here's what I'm going to do. When we get off, I'm actually going to send you a recording of Brad Roberts from Crash Test Dummies singing that song.
No kidding. All right.
Hear that. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
By the way, how did Joan get word of that song? Did how was she presented with that and said, "Hey, I want to record that"?
Well, Rob and I were writing her album with her.
Okay.
At the time, with Rick Chertoff, the producer, and I went home the night after one of our sessions, and my then new girlfriend Sarah, my wife now, 30, actually it'll be 30 1 year in a couple of days, asked me to show her how I make a song, and that's the song I made.
Oh, wow.
And the next day, I went into our session, and I said, I wrote this crazy song last night, and I played the demo, and ripped shirt off. And bear in mind, this is the guy who insisted that Cyndi Lauper do Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Wow.
Cyndi who had said, I will never sing that song. And, we know the rest. But my wacky little demo with me singing with that crazy voice ended. And he just looked up and said, Joan, do you think you can sing that? And that is quite literally all she wrote.
Wow.
That's pretty wild.
It's a huge hit.
They say that a lot of times we hear from various composers and artists that the best ones come quickly. Has there ever been one that you really had to strangle and really work to get it to be a song that you love personally?
Oh, yeah, most of the Hooters songs.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it would be long periods of strangling between very brief moments of inspiration where all this good stuff really happened. I mean, even and we danced. We wrote the chorus to that, literally walking from a restaurant back to the little cabin we were staying at where we were writing songs. We got back. We had the chorus. We did a demo, which was completely different from the song everybody knows, and it took a year for us to actually write the verses.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Which also happened in like 10 minutes, but we had to go through all of the other stuff to get there.
Yep. Sometimes that's just the evolution. Eric, we got to wrap here in just a second, but before we do, completely unrelated question. I wanted to ask, what was your most favorite ever mispronunciation of your last name? Was it Brazilian, Bazilian, or has anybody really butchered it for you?
The major butchering has really been in spellings. I mean, it's Bazilian or Brazilian. Now, it's funny you mentioned Bazilian because I actually thought about changing my name legally to Bazilian so that no one would ever misspell it. The problem is, how do you change your name legally without changing the spelling?
Oh,
yes, true.
Yes. I want to legally change the pronunciation of my name.
You can't solicit the court to change the way people pronounce it. It's true.
Yeah. I think you could change it to gazillion.
Yeah.
That could be a different thing. So.
And set a goal for yourself.
Yeah. Well, listen, congratulations on this new song. It's a beautiful tune. And we'll look forward to, when you're back in town, the Hooters are playing shows and all that stuff. But we just wanted to the next couple of days are all about honoring Pierre, and we've got a lot of friends of him checking in just to reminisce for a moment or two and just to continue this love on the radio. So we appreciate you checking in from Sweden, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Great to see you guys.
You got it. You too. All right. Take care, buddy. Eric Bazilian, guys. He's a great guy.
He is.
And how about that? I mean, he can just write a catchy hook like that.
I
was listening. I forgot what I was listening to. I was listening to some song that had a catchy hook to it. And I know the answer to this, but I was asking myself almost out loud was, how hard can that be? To write that. Come on. It sounds so simple.
Yeah.
But it's so damn hard.
It is. But and sometimes I think so. Your bell.
I have my bell in my lap.
I think what happens is when stuff has come to me that's been good, I'm not going to put anything I've ever done on the order of Eric and the Hooters, but you kind of like pause for a second and you realize, oh, that's good. You can surprise yourself.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's how it appears to them.
Maybe so. Not really sure, but it was cool to chat with him. So that song is called, it's called Better Times, and you can find that now. It's out wherever you find music. You'll be able to locate that. All right, it is a Friday, and we got a handful of minutes left. And if I don't clean this thing out, man, it's never going to get clean.
Preston's cleaning out his junk drawer. Getting things out of his junk drawer. Finding stuff here in the junk drawer.
All right. Let's get into the junk drawer. And I probably should have looked at this stuff ahead of time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with this. The new research from Irish travel insurance provider Just Cover reveals the happiest destinations on the planet for visitors. And they did this by analyzing over 1 million online travel reviews for 155 destinations around the world, comparing how often visitors describe tourist venues as places of genuine happiness. And they gave each one a happy place score out of 100 to find the places where people feel the most joy. And the U.S. is home to 6 of the destinations in the top 15.
Is one of those a brothel in Nevada?
It is not the bunny. What is it called?
Chicken Ranch?
Bunny Ranch?
Bunny Ranch?
Yeah. No. But actually, the happiest place in the world, the happiest destination in the world for people to travel to is Tulum, Mexico.
Wow.
Whoa.
We've been there.
We have
and
been
we
there.
were very happy there.
It earned a perfect 100%, 100 happy place score.
Do you know what's not happy in that area? Everything outside.
The people that live there.
Yeah.
Everything outside of the resorts.
It's poverty-stricken.
Yeah.
And the father of the bride who was throwing buckets of water on us because we were making noise at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we're broadcasting like that was not their happy place for sure. The coastal town on the Yucatan Peninsula is known for its white sand beaches, Mayan ruins, amazing food, and wellness offerings. So I remember having a good time there, but I wouldn't go, wow, that was the happiest place I've ever been to.
It was very much like other, tropical style resorts.
Yeah, Ryan?
I had the greatest tacos of my life outside of Tulum. We had a tour guide that was showing us kind of, all the sites. It was one of those day-long tour things. So we stopped for lunch, and all the American tourists were like, oh my God, they have Subway here, which, if that's your thing, wonderful. But
Right.
I asked the gentleman, I was like, where are you going to eat? And he's like, follow me. So we went to this little shack that had tacos for sale. And
now dance for me.
Yeah.
right.
No,
so
it sounds awesome.
There are some surprising places on here. Now, the second one I don't know. It's in St. Lucia. It's Soufriere.
Yeah, Soufriere Bay. I stayed in St. Lucia for my honeymoon. I was very happy there. I just don't know where we ended up staying. I'm trying to find where this would be compared to
their Howard Johnson's.
No, because I stayed at a sandals resort. So
that's nice.
Yeah, I'll figure this out.
Number 3 is, and I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Oaxaca, Mexico. Oaxaca.
I think that's right. Yeah, Oaxaca.
Number 4 is Vegas. It's where Marissa got married.
Yeah, that was a happy day.
That was a happy day.
I think, again, I always say this about Vegas. Short, little couple-day trips.
Yeah.
Are how you do Vegas. Anything longer, you don't want to kill yourself.
2-3 days top.
But that's really wild because a lot of times people go in happy and they don't leave happy.
Yeah. Depending on how the tables go.
Exactly.
Well, it's changing a little bit now that with the Sphere and there's so many concerts and residencies.
Yeah, they long ago started gearing the city and the surrounding attractions to things that are not gambling reliant.
Because you can gamble anywhere now.
Yeah, and so that's. I wonder how much that has affected the gaming in Vegas.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Maui, Hawaii.
Well, there you go.
Been there a couple times. It's pretty damn magical. Number 6 is Nueva York. New York. Number 6 on the list. Happy. I don't know if I'd call it happy.
So listen, I was born in Columbus Circle Hospital, Manhattan, and it's, there's much to love, but there's so much that'll drive you out of your skull.
So this is if you're traveling.
Okay, so you're out of town, you get there, you get pickpocketed, a cab hits you. Yeah, I can see being happy.
Some dude spits on you.
Somebody shows you their balls.
Oh, God.
Number 7 is Cappadocia, Turkey. Turkey.
I've never heard of Cappadocia.
Neither have I.
They kept calling it Turkey when they were playing here.
Yeah.
So for the World Cup, it was like Turkey. I was like, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm American.
Jack. Number 8 is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Marissa, you've been there.
That I could get it. It was beautiful. We were staying right outside of Rio and just walking up and down the beach. There were like these little shacks every 500 yards. We just sit down and have a glorious meal, and it cost like $20 American.
Okay. Number 9 is Chicago. I'd rank that up there with me.
It's a terrific city.
As far as cities go, because I'm not a city destination vacation person. I'm more, get away from the city.
From 1 to 10, what would you rank it?
But I have vacation in Chicago a couple of times.
Yeah.
Where would I rank it?
1 to 10, being the best.
I'd call it like a 9. I mean,
great
it's
city.
up there.
Would you say it's toddling?
it's a toddling town. No, there's a lot to do.
There's
plenty
it also,
to do.
It feels usable. It feels it's a great city.
Well, here's the thing. I got to give it an incomplete ranking because I've never been there in January, February. I've only been there in like the early autumn months, and I loved it.
Yeah, that's the better time to go.
Yeah, winter gets hard
You'll
there.
just get killed.
It's also the Midwest, and people are very nice.
Yeah.
Right.
On top of it.
Hey, have you guys ever heard of a Chicago handshake?
What is it?
Is it sexual or no?
No.
Okay, I'm like,
No, apparently it's their version of
Marissa was right to be.
I know.
worried.
I know. No, apparently it's their version of like a shot in a beer, but it's a very, very specific shot in a beer.
Yes, it's Malort. Okay, I've mentioned Malort to you guys a few times. It is an
Malort?
aperitif.
Okay.
Didn't he try to kill Harry Potter?
I'll have to bring some in to you guys. It is like it's probably the worst tasting food or drink, but everyone in Chicago drinks it. I drink it. It's very good. Okay, I enjoy it. I shouldn't say it's very good.
Wait! You just said it tastes terrible.
It's like the same
It's
way
terrible,
that
but I love it.
The same way that Rumpelmann's isn't great to some people, but you still drink it.
Okay.
Or Fireball or anything. Malort is it's iconic.
It's a thing to do.
It's a thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a industry thing.
Okay.
So it's an industry thing?
A lot. Like if you go to a bar and order a Malort, there's a good chance you work in a restaurant.
Okay, so there are drinks that are considered like a bartender's handshake. I've been told a friend of mine who was a mixologist is like when he goes to a bar and he wants to try them out, he will order a daiquiri because apparently that's considered a bartender's handshake.
All right.
It's to test their acumen by ordering this basic drink and does it taste a certain way.
I see. That makes sense. Yeah.
All right. So, and a daiquiri, you think, wow, that's an outdated drink. But apparently it is to some people. All right. Number 10 on this list of destinations where people feel the happiest on vacation, Toronto, Canada. That's almost where I went instead of going to Acadia, where I'm going to today.
I'm driving past it on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've never been there. Steve, have you been?
Yes.
And what do you think?
I think it's great.
It looks beautiful.
I mean, of the times that I've been, I really do like it.
Okay. Then I'm going to skip quickly through these next, the final five, because screw them. No, it's in the order, interest of time. The Maldives are number 11.
I hear wonderful things.
Number 12 is Austin, Texas. I know you've spent time there, Case.
I've been.
I have.
Number 13 is New Orleans. I mean, you can understand.
Yeah,
it's a
great
lot
food.
to do there. Bora Bora in French Polynesia.
So the Bora Bora looks very enticing, but it's like 16 hours to get there or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably. And then the last one is Positano, Italy.
Hey!
That's the only Italy location on this particular list. So interesting look at happy places to go for vacation.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah. All right, we'll go back into the junk drawer. Okay, yeah, why not? We were just talking about Chicago. People strolling along North Avenue Beach, which is a sandy strip on Lake Michigan in the Lincoln Park neighborhood of Chicago, are apt to see something unusual on Sunday evenings. And that is because Chicago's Scream Club meets there every week during the city's warmer months, bringing together a community of up to 300 people who like to scream out over the water. And it's an activity that seems to be spreading across the U.S.
And the desire to be heard on the other side?
No, not that at all.
All
So it was founded just last year, and it's already snowballing, by a couple named Emmanuel Hernandez and Elena Soboleva. The Chicago Scream Club has become a popular resource for anyone looking to release stress, or at least in one case, celebrate getting married. Videos online of people standing in line, each shrieking into the lake, proves that it's a popular group activity.
So seems like a bit of a primal scream therapy aspect to it.
Yep. Hernandez said, I think a lot of people think screaming is silly by themselves. So then when they have permission from other people screaming with them, I think it just gives them confidence to be able to do it. Hernandez works as the breathwork practitioner, a men's coach, and a fitness coach. And the screaming, the videos of which went viral last week, started as Hernandez and Soboleva had found themselves arguing. Hernandez had moved to Chicago to be with her, leaving behind a career as an actor and a CrossFit coach. They were having some issues in their new routine. And he said, one day we were walking by the lake, and I said, do you want to just go scream into the lake? And she said, you know what? Yes. but what if people were around? And he said, I'll just ask them if they want to join us. And so that's what we did. We found a pier that goes out into the water far enough so that if somebody was around, they wouldn't be able to hear us. But there were people there. So we just asked them, hey, look, we're about to scream into the lake. If you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome. And he said that those people responded, hell yeah. And they joined the couple screening. And he said, that's when we were like, wow, this is cool. And I think that we should probably do something with it.
We're watching a video of them doing it.
This is great. This reminds me of some college campuses on like the first night of finals. It's like this the scream thing that they do. They'll at like midnight or something. Everybody opens up their windows and they scream out their
big
dorm
release.
windows. Yeah, it's a big release. You guys want to hear some audio of them screaming?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Pretty loud.
And I'm watching a video like people are hugging each other after they do it.
We should do
and
that at the top of every hour.
Every hour on the hour, we will all scream
Scream,
collectively. So we have 25 minutes before we need to do that.
Do you like screaming?
I employ it comedically a lot. Yeah.
I don't.
I don't think I do
It
either.
hurts my throat.
Yeah, it hurts. I'm worried about like giving myself an aneurysm.
Yeah, that's a good concern.
You worry about giving yourself an aneurysm?
Well, I have an aneurysm. I'm worried about like popping it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that something that can happen?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to stress
I'm curious
it out.
if anybody's ever killed themselves from screaming too
possible,
hard.
yeah.
I wonder.
I've let one out every once in a while, but for me, it would be a solo thing. I don't think I'd want to do it with somebody. Because you're not like, I'm actually not letting out the aggression if I'm with other people.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I would think it would allow me to camouflage is a wrong word, but you know what I mean, be in it and really going for it. Well, I think I would feel a little silly making the guttural noises that I'm making if I didn't have anything to back it
That's
up
primal
with.
scream therapy. That's what the song Shout is about.
You guys know in Dilworth Plaza at City Hall, they have those big glass entryways to go down to the subway.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will stand in those and scream.
Okay.
And it just echoes. So
That's
everybody's
pretty
kind of
cool.
paying attention to you.
I like that.
Okay, so screaming can trigger a brain aneurysm to burst. However, it is important to know that screaming alone cannot create an aneurysm. It can only cause an already existing structurally weakened blood vessel to rupture.
All right.
Don't scream, Case.
Yeah.
Definitely not. So what the couple did is they created a poster inviting people to come and scream with them, and slowly more and more people started showing up weekly. They said by the 6th week, more than 300 people were showing up. And since then, they've expanded the club with screaming events held in cities including Austin, Phoenix, and Washington, D.C. We should have them come here and get them on the show.
Absolutely. Get them on the show. We'll do screams across America.
There's even an online Scream Club website, although it's not associated with Hernandez and Soboleva's club.
No one talks about it.
Where people can scream with others across the internet as well. I like that. I like this idea. It's kind of interesting. All right, I think we can do one more story. Out of the junk drawer.
In there deep.
Yeah, I'm digging. Okay, here we go. Last one. It's grilling season, obviously. And some pet owners can't resist slipping their dog a treat while they're cooking. But not everything should be shared with Fido, despite those puppy dog eyes that are staring at you. So according to experts, this is out of USA Today, these are foods that you should not be feeding to your dogs. Hot dogs, seasoned burgers or meat, meat with a bone in it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people make that mistake.
Fried foods, high-fat foods, and sides like macaroni and cheese, coleslaw, corn on the cob, baked beans, and deviled eggs.
I just got this text message from my dog Reggie. He said, "Shut the F up, Preston." Yeah,
Do you feed Reggie burgers?
Dude, I feed him.
Are they seasoned or just after they're grilled?
No, I mean, like, you know, what's mine is his a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feed him whole burgers, but I always give him bites
here and
stuff.
there, yeah.
But listen, I mean, there are some things that you're just not supposed to feed your dogs that I don't. Like, they don't get onions or grapes or, you know, things along those lines. But I don't know. Like, it tastes so good. Although I don't know how much they actually taste things.
They inhale.
Yeah,
you get something that they like, they're going to inhale
it is funny because my younger brother, he eats very, very clean, and as a result, his dog eats very, very clean. And so I gave both of my dogs these like organic dog treats, and Reggie, he put it in his mouth. He was like, "Puh." He spit it right out, which was really fun. Yeah.
No bones of any type for animals.
Definitely not chicken
for
bones.
dogs.
It splinters off, and I think that's the issue. And there are specific kinds of.
I didn't know if like beef bones were better than.
Yeah, I've heard not. You know.
Okay, I don't know. I've never looked into it.
I mean, but there are things that are made to look like those bones that are fine for them. That you can find them at any pet.
Even
food store.
certain rawhides, like you shouldn't give them like big rawhides because they'll just swallow it.
Choking factor.
Yeah. But I've heard beef bones are okay, but I will definitely not chicken bones or any kind of poultry bones. But if I give him anything that is like beef bone, I will monitor. Yeah. Although then he gets really territorial
because he thinks you're going to take his bone. Yeah.
What are you writing down?
So I think what happens though is the bone starts to splinter.
Yes, that's what I've heard as well. Sorry, I was writing down a band name.
Squirter?
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of which, Marissa, you should pull up the Butthole Surfers and all of the band names that they came up with before Butthole Surfers. Preston, they are fantastic.
Are they? Okay.
Yes.
The reason I had said it, somebody texted in, Marissa, can you pull the text messages back up? Somebody had texted in, they texted in, she's a screamer. Good band name.
Yeah.
And it made me think of Squirter. So that's my band name, and I wrote that down. That's why I was...
One of these days, we're going to have to reveal these names. There are many.
Yes. All right. So anyhow, don't feed your dog deviled eggs.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's and do you feed your dog something that you've put a lot, and I'm talking about you specifically, Casey.
Yeah.
That you put a lot of work into making, like deviled eggs. That there's a several step process to making those.
No. Like, but let's say I took a lot of time making it, and I'm eating it, and then I'm not going to be able to finish it, and it's just going to go in the trash.
Yeah.
Yes. Then I will feed it to him.
All right. Here's according to the experts what is safe to give your dog. This is at an event like a cookout, a barbecue or something like that. Unseasoned chicken, unseasoned turkey or lean beef. You can feed them carrots. My dogs actually love carrots.
Yeah.
Fruits and rice. Well, see, what fruit? You can't feed them grapes.
No, you cannot do that.
That'll kill them.
So what fruit is exactly?
Watermelon. I know dogs will enjoy
Dogs
watermelon.
love pumpkin too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though that's not considered a fruit. It's considered a gourd, right?
And then the last one is plain potatoes. I've never tried that. Plain raw potatoes?
Never had. Yeah. Not familiar.
All right. Marissa found the alternate names for the Butthole Surfers. All right. Here they are. Ashtray baby heads. 9-inch worm makes own food. That is a band name. Vodka Family Winstons, and the.
You gotta edit this one.
That's probably
Is this the one you wanted me to see?
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to be laughing when I say this. All right, the last name is. The inalienable rights to eat Fred Astaire's a-hole. Only it's not a-hole.
All right, okay.
It's the ass full-on word. Oh, my God. The inalienable rights to eat Fred Astaire's a-hole. That's brilliant.
Didn't know we had that right.
No.
That's absolutely brilliant. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Butthole Surface. That's it for the junk drawer.
That's it?
Yeah, we got to close it up. There we go.
Junk drawer. Preston's closing up his junk drawer. There's nothing left here in the junk drawer. Until next time, that was the junk drawer.
All right. Kyle Mack singing our jingle. We are going to take a break. We're going to come back and we'll get some bizarre file stories and the other short outs that I didn't have time to do. We'll have that when we return.
Hey, man! Have you seen the mugshot? It's the last person you'd ever want to have sex with.
So members of the public passing by could be seen by people using the shopping center, and the police became involved, and the defendant was arrested. She was taken into custody and searched, and in her bra, a jagged end of a bottle was found, a bottle of wine possibly. So here's what's interesting. So the court heard that Hardy Gent had 58 offenses on her record. Mark Stiles defending said that Hardy Gent wants to be sent to prison.
Oh, okay.
She said she drank so much. He said she drank so much alcohol on the day in the question. She blacked out and has no idea how she ended up outside the shopping center. She had the glass bottle for her own protection, but had no intention of using it. She wants to get help with her alcohol misuse and housing matters, and it's upsetting application to me to ask that she be sent to prison, but that's what she wants, and she's an adult, so perhaps she knows what's best for her. So,
well, she's taken control of the
get locked
situation and realizes that when you find broken bottle parts in your bra, things have gotten away from you.
Yep, and I think they have. So she wants to be sent away.
Though she was outside in LA Fitness, right?
I don't know.
Wait, ironic you said that, Steve. There is a Snap Fitness
right outside.
Okay, that's where you snap the top of the bottle off and put it in your bra.
Let me go. This is apropos to what's going on in our studio today. I'll go to John. Hey, John. Good morning, buddy.
Hey, bitches. What's happening?
Hey, what? All right, brother. What have you never done that most people have done before, and you've never done it in your life?
My next birthday, I will be 71, and I have never had a fast food hamburger.
71, and you've never had a fast food hamburger. Let me tell you something, man. It's like medicine. It's really good for you.
Right.
It's good for your soul.
If you want to hit, man.
Try the
Take two Burger King.
Try the Burger King this Krabby Whopper, which we have here in the studio this morning.
And call me in the morning.
All right. So, John, have you actively avoided that?
Yes.
And for what reason?
I have a problem because I don't know what's in the meat.
Okay. So you're suspect of what you're being served.
That's correct. I'll eat the hell out of a hot dog, but
you'll eat a hot dog.
You'll realize how crazy that sounds.
Know what's in a hot dog?
Yeah. that you're terrified of the burgers, but you'll eat a hot dog.
Dude, honestly, that's like, crackheads look down at heroin addicts and heroin addicts look down at crackheads. I swear to God.
So, but God. John, you'll buy ground beef from the store, you'll patty that up, and you'll make burgers at home.
Yes, I will.
But it's when it comes to, even if it, okay, what about a non-fast food? What about like a casual dining place?
That's still highly suspect in my eyes.
Yeah, that's interesting, John. I wonder what put that in your head.
There's something maybe in his mind, but the fact that would you like go to like a roadside stand and order a hot dog and eat it?
Yeah.
I mean, that is completely antithetical to the I don't know what's in this meat argument.
When I was a kid, when the first McDonald's opened where I grew up, my mom would take us out to when she went and got groceries, and we'd hit McDonald's and we'd pull up, and she's all right, 7 hamburgers and 1 hot dog.
I didn't even know they sold hot dogs. They did hot dogs at one point at McDonald's. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting, John. Do you think you will ever do it? You know that one time's not gonna hurt you.
No, I will never do it.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, you might have already asked this. What about like
everything I believe in?
What about like fast casual? Something like a Five.
You said no.
I already asked.
Yeah. All right. I'm telling you, man. Five Guys and Smash Burger are so good, dude. You don't know what you're missing out on.
He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
All right, John. Standing by your guns, right?
All right, man.
Yeah, and I've never been to a professional ball game of any kind.
Okay. Never been to a professional sporting event. All right.
I'm going to ask this. Do you have a lot of money sewn up in a mattress?
Yep.
No.
Okay.
In world, I don't believe so.
And John, have you actively avoided that, or has it just been, it's just never happened?
No, there was never anything in the area where I grew up. It was hundreds of miles to get to the nearest professional team of any size.
So I can see that. Where you were raised, you were not exposed to it. It's not something you decided you needed in your life. I just think by sheer happenstance, if you walk around in any major city or just even in the suburbs, by accident, a piece of burger is going to fly into your mouth.
At a barbecue or a picnic or something?
Right? Yeah, but that's not fast food.
No,
that's different. But he won't do it because
you need something that where you know what's in it, like hot dog.
Like a hot dog. You know every single
All right,
ingredient.
John, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Wow, that's
like
a good one.
Spam.
Let's see. All right, we will go to Nicole. Hi there, Nicole. Good morning.
Chicken pot, chicken pot, chicken pot pie.
All right, Nicole, what is something that you have never done that most people have?
I don't know how, nor have I ever played checkers, and I'm 53 years old.
Okay.
53 and never played checkers.
Have you ever played chess? It's probably a silly question.
No.
Okay.
But, I mean, no one's... I don't...
Oh, we're losing you.
I want to play. I want.
Okay.
I want to play. I want to play checkers, but no one will teach me, and I don't know why. And I watch kids and old people and everybody do it. I've seen it in the park, and no one has ever taught me. I have older sisters, and I guess they just never wanted to teach me.
I can't even imagine. Who wouldn't teach you checkers?
Is there a chance they don't like you, Nicole?
Yeah. Everyone likes it.
So, Nicole, I have an idea for you.
Everyone likes it.
Checkers is really, really easy to play, you don't even have to be taught. It's almost like an intuitive game. Do you have an iPhone?
I do.
Okay, so on your iPhone, there is you can use this. It's an app that's on your phone already, and it's in your text app. It's called Game Pigeon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You can play games with other people through texting, and checkers is in that.
Ooh.
You could start up a checkers game with somebody, anybody, the person that you think would be most likely to play against you in checkers.
And they may not even know it's you, and therefore be inclined to play.
Because they don't like me.
Well, no, we're not saying that. It's
Everybody likes you,
Everybody
Nicole.
likes you, and we like you.
All right.
We teach you
Everybody
checkers.
likes me.
All right.
And you know what you could do as well, Nicole?
love you guys.
There are some there are some restaurants and bars that are board game related, and you can look them up online. And if you go, I'll guarantee you somebody on the staff will teach you how to play and play with you.
You can get hammered.
Checkers. So, all right, we're going to let you go, Nicole, but thank you very much. That's interesting.
Never playing
But
checkers.
she's wanted to. That's a difference. So
Yeah,
a lot of people, these things are calling in, they haven't wanted to do.
Right.
And so they don't do them, but she's wanted to and never had the opportunity.
I think a lot of people are afraid of there's a risk to playing checkers.
No, there's a risk.
It can be very lethal.
You might lose.
Yeah.
I mean, in Georgia, it was a hair-raising wake-up call for a family Friday morning as flames threatened their home. However, the homeowner, Erlene Rivera, said that she woke up to the sound of her bunny rabbit, Coco, thumping out a warning as her smoke detector sounded off.
Like Morse code?
She said, no, she said he knew something was happening. He started jumping and jumping.
The house is on fire.
The fire tore through the back of the home, entering the kitchen as she rushed to get everyone out. And she said, he was the first one that I pulled, his cage with him inside. Rivera, her sister, alongside her 92-year-old mother. I'm sure they're happy to know she got the rabbit first.
Well, I know where I stand.
Made it out safely. Christmas gifts in tow, all thanks to a rabbit who had hopped into action before flames could spread.
Could you go back in and get my vibrator?
Fire personnel said that they believe the fire started on the family's back porch, the same spot where they had gathered just one day earlier for Thanksgiving. The back of the home sustained significant damage on one side, and the kitchen had moderate fire damage. And it appears, they said, the fire department said that they had a warming fire in the evening and had thought that they had fully extinguished it on a wooden deck in a metal barrel.
Grandma was playing with her flamethrower.
By the way, Rivera says that when they first purchased the home, they were renovating and they discovered a baby rabbit underneath it. Aww. And that rabbit would eventually become the family pet Coco, who is now their little guardian angel. So
saved their lives.
Pretty cool.
We had our family cat save our lives one time. This is the first Hubert years ago who noticed that the pilot light was reacting to the gas building up in the house.
Wow.
And clawed at my parents' door, woke them up, and we got out.
That's awesome. Yes, that's right. Steve, you wanted to share something
As
with
you
us.
know, Preston,
Yes.
throughout the past couple months, I've been purchasing things that appear very crappy on the TikTok shop or Instagram.
Yeah.
And this one caught my eye a number of times, and I say that because that's pun intended. I don't know if you've seen, maybe you guys, Casey, you're on a little bit more, the blink while you talk eyeglasses?
No.
What?
I've not seen that. Case, have you seen these?
No.
I'm dying though. So these are they look like toy glasses, but they actually have bulging eyeballs that come out of them. What is supposed to happen?
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Okay, so Steve has put these on. Oh my God! There's a strap that goes around your chin that triggers the eyelids to close anytime you open your mouth. So now, just real quick before we do the B file, I had a couple. I told you I had a lot of short outs and butt plugs and things like that to get to.
Yes.
So I wanted to move some of them to this bizarre file. So I'm going to send this one out. They asked me to not say their name, not reveal their name. Says, I know that you won't be there on August 7th. I wanted to send a shout out in heaven to my best friend that passed away 6 months ago on August 7th. They wrote August 7th twice. So 6 months ago, I don't think it was when they passed away because it says August 7th.
Right, yeah.
Pat reminded me of you guys last fall and to always remember where you came from. We were both from South Jersey, but neither of us live there anymore. It's only been 6 months, but it feels like 30 years since he's been gone. I know he'd be smiling and laughing to know that I did this because it's so out of character for me, they wrote. So we're going to send that shout out anonymously. Here's one that says, hey, Preston, see, my name is Sophia. My fiance, Austin, is a huge fan of the show. He's been a fan since childhood when he listened to the show on the drive to school with his mom.
Yeah, you know that's going on all the time.
And he still listens to every episode religiously today. Honestly, Preston and Steve is a big part of his personality. Somehow, everything he says ties back to the Preston and Steve show. This weekend marks 7 years together. Our seventh year is particularly special because we got engaged, bought a house, and adopted a cat. I love him very much and feel lucky to go through life with him. And I know it would mean a lot. It would mean the world to him if you could read this on the air. So thank you. That is from Sophia Giannetta. So here's the chart to you. Then we have another one that says, hey, I know you guys are off next week, but it's Friday. I wanted to let you know that I think next Thursday night on the Food Network at 10 p.m., they're going to air the Wilson Secret Sauce episode of Gordon Ramsay's new show that you guys had mentioned months ago. Maybe a good shout out to the Wilson crew before you go on your well-deserved time off. Absolutely. That's great. And that is from Chris, loyal podcaster in North-ish Jersey, he says. So Steve Wilson and company, very cool. Looking forward to that.
I saw it when it originally aired. It originally aired on Fox. Right, I think it was. So, yeah, and it was a good episode.
All right. And so it'll be on Food Network on 10 p.m. on Thursday, I believe. And then the last one is from our friend Sassy, Charles Lance. And apparently, so he wanted me to give another push before we're out on vacation.
We're trying, man.
For him and his wife to win this contest. It's for the best couple in America, essentially. He said, we're currently in 6th place. Top 5 go on next Thursday. Hope you have a great vacation. You'll be missed. And he said that I will owe you if you will give us one more quick plug. So, yeah, it's on PrestonandSteve.com. Check the events section, and it says vote for Sassy. And we'll see if we can end up having dinner with Jeff Goldblum and his wife and Charlie Day, and there's money in it, too.
It's so it's insane. I hope it happens, man. I'd love to hear the stories.
Yep, so we wanted to hit that one more time. All right, why is the... Okay.
What?
Well, Casey's not in here.
Oh.
And this was it's hard to explain. This unit that we use is on automatic, and I have the faders turned down, and apparently the Bizarre File music has been playing the entire time.
We can restart that.
The intro, so I need to...
What's he up to?
I need to begin it again, if you would, Marissa, if you could refeed that for me. And what's that?
Is it still playing? I had to put
No, it's not playing anymore, so, but I need it. I can't do it without my intro.
There's no music.
Yeah, there's no words on it, so...
I haven't been over here in a minute to do
I know.
this.
See, what's funny is Casey runs this equipment. I do not, or
Right.
he puts things in here and
You have other
them
stuff to do.
ready to go, and then I fire the things off. So Marissa's got it set up for me, so we can do it now.
WMMR presents Preston and Steve's Bizarre File.
Bizarre Files brought to you by somebody, probably, but I don't know, because that's Casey's job, too. So I have no idea who the sponsor is. I'm sure they're a wonderful client
Yeah.
of WMMR. Marissa found it. brought to you by Horizon Services. Protect your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical systems year-round when you join Comfort 360 from Horizon. Just $19.99 a month. Book at horizonservices.com to join. You okay?
Oh, my God. Yeah, sorry. I literally just got stuck somewhere. We can get back to that later. Here's a bizarre file.
Okay. All right. And we'll start with this. What was meant to be a fun attraction at the Community Heroes Carnival outside Johnstown Galleria took a drastic turn Thursday when a worker reportedly fell from a hot air balloon.
Oh, that's not good.
It was fortunately it was only 15 feet in the air, but still, 15 feet in the air can do some damage. At around 6 p.m., employees with the hot air balloon company began calling for help when the balloon reportedly became unstable in strong winds. Moments later, a gust of wind lifted the balloon into the air. A crew member who was holding the rope was pulled approximately 15 feet into the air before dropping to the ground, and the balloon basket, which had multiple passengers inside, was dragged across the ground. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're holding on to a rope and it's tied to a balloon that starts going up,
let go.
You only have a moment to really take care of business. And I could see you making the wrong choice of hanging on.
And you're up too high.
And then it's like, now I'm up too high.
You remember that happened with Bam Margera?
Yes.
They were doing something. I don't know if it was on Viva La Bam or Jackass or whatever, but the balloon took off and he was hanging on. And he just held on.
Oh, my God.
That sounds really fun.
Till you die. Officials from the company confirmed that one man who was a crew worker fell while trying to hold down the balloon. Witnesses said one of the riders reportedly suffered a head injury, while the worker is believed to have had facial injuries from the fall.
Balloons are fun.
Don't drive your lawnmower to the store when you're drunk.
Oh.
Seems like simple advice, but it's apparently complicated. An Iowa woman was arrested after police say she rode a lawnmower while drunk to a gas station parking lot. 36-year-old Michelle Hudson showed up at a Casey's thrift store on a riding lawnmower, and witnesses called police after she appeared intoxicated. Officers said she failed the sobriety test and had slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and poor balance.
I'm mowing.
Even though her breath test came back below the legal limit, officers believe she was impaired by drugs, and they arrested her anyway. She was has a prior drunk driving conviction, along with past charges for theft and drug possession.
You're operating a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
Under the influence.
And you can also, you can get a DUI from riding a bike drunk.
I did not know
BUI.
that. No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I wanted to pass this one along. It's got a serious side to it, but a Halifax man who spent 18 months in jail for child luring and possession of child pornography after an investigative mix-up between two nearly identical online usernames has been acquitted on all charges.
How many years?
18 months.
Oh, 18
so he spent
months.
a year and a half.
Jeez.
Dude, a month in jail is too long if you didn't do anything. The error leading to Brandon Klaim's conviction came down to the difference between one underscore in a name.
You're going to laugh when you hear this.
So if according to the three-member appeals panel, they said if the correct username had been used at the start of the investigation, the subsequent steps in the investigation would have not led to him being in prison.
I hope he has suable recourse here.
Yeah. Police arrested Klaim in February 2020 in retaliation to an investigation by police in Wisconsin into sexual conversations, video calls, and an exchange of intimate images between a 12-year-old girl and a man messaging from the platform called Kik. The man went by the username FUS_RO_DAH. And when there were two underscores in that. The guy they ended up mistakenly identified. They retrieved information belonging to him. He had an almost indistinguishable username save for one underscore. His was FUS_RO.
What are the odds,
yeah.
man? I mean, that's a bizarre thing to replicate accidentally.
Yeah. While the girl had described to police the physical features of the man with whom she had been communicating, court documents said investigators were unable to conduct a detailed interview with her because she was receiving medical care due to deep depression. The police identified Mr. Klaim as the offender using an incorrect name, and his conviction rested on the internet username being attributed to him.
Can you imagine you're completely innocent?
Oh, my God.
You are, but of course the old edict is everyone's innocent in jail.
Nobody believes you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had denied any involvement. They wrote in these circumstances, Mr. Claim is factually innocent of the offenses. He should never have been charged, let alone convicted. The correct username likely would have identified someone in California, according to the decision.
And we're humbled by his decision not to sue us.
That is some scary stuff right there.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we have time for in the Bizarre File this morning, but I'd like to reward you for hanging out with us this morning. I have a $50 Dunkin' gift card. Caller number 22, 610-660-9333. You're going to be the winner. We'll set you up with that gift card. And don't forget, refresh your summer with WMMR and Dunkin'. You can head to the contest page and enter for a chance to win a visit from the MM Army at your work site for a Dunkin' Refreshers break for your crew. Cool down all summer long at Dunkin' with the Dunkin' Refreshers. And they've got flavors like pink pineapple, mango, pineapple, strawberry, dragon fruit, black cherry. It's a sip of summer only at Dunkin'. Caller 22. We take care of you. Coming back in a moment. Stay with us. Normally. No, without.
Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, and oddly enough, this is the most successful purchase.
I think so. Yeah.
Did
we all get one?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, man.
The fart cup
Here's
was
yours. You should all put them on.
Yep, definitely.
Marissa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. The fart cup from a couple years ago, that was pretty
And
good.
Ryan.
What was the fart cup?
It was like a travel mug, but it had a thing at the bottom where you could twist it and it made fart noises.
And then you also had the whistle cup.
Or maybe it was a whistle cup.
That's what it was.
That was it.
Yeah, it was. I remember that one. Yeah, you would blow into it and it would go.
I just assume everything Steve gives us is farting.
Well, this was not. We did get the pooter, the one that apparently this is not that good.
All right.
This is but the glasses I think are pretty good.
Yeah. Ooh.
You got to just make sure it's strung through every part of that thing. It's a little pain in the ass to get it out.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time unraveling this.
I know. Well, it's packed to perfection in that wherever it is in.
There we go.
All right, see if you can hook them up, and then open up the glasses and make sure the string is strung through each of the slots in the. So you see how the string is there, and then you tighten it under your chin.
Case.
Well, I don't know. I can't see out of my right eye. There it is. That's a little bit better. I think I got to tighten this up a little bit more.
All right, I'm gonna put mine on.
Yeah, it's supposed to fit snugly under your chin, I would assume, so that it's triggered at any point. Okay. Mine, are these open? No, they weren't open.
Oh, were mine open? There we go.
Mine were
Open
closed.
mine up a little bit.
If you tighten it too much, then they stay closed.
Yeah, just put it on the.
Hang on. There's a little balancing.
It's so goddamn dumb.
So, you have to definitely. You have to speak at volume if you want it to open and close. So I do like these. Mine, I would have to see. I'd need a video of myself while I'm doing this to see if it's successful.
How do mine look?
Looks like you got crazy eyes, Steve. Now, if you do like a Jim Carrey type of movement with your chin, then you're going to get blinking eyes.
Yeah.
That's for our YouTube audience this morning, by the way. A little visual love. Steve, I love that. That's great.
Good. Enjoy, guys.
That'll be, I'll wear that Christmas morning.
Why not?
Opening up my gift. So, any idea how much of these cost, if you don't mind me asking, each?
$3.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Nice, cheap throwaway. Even if it wasn't any good, it'd be like, whatever, man. I like that. That's fun. So we're going to go to the ass now.
Yes, you have to.
Yes.
Opposite side.
We go top to bottom.
Yeah.
So you never know what scientists are going to find when they start looking for things. For example, research now
Don't go
suggests
looking around down there.
that hydrogen sulfide, the gas found in flatulence, may help protect the brain from Alzheimer's disease.
Oh.
In simpler language, smelling farts might help protect your brain.
That's complimentary.
A 2021 study from Johns Hopkins Medicine found that in mice, the gas helped prevent the buildup of tangled proteins that block communication between brain cells and cause them to die.
So one is not suggesting that you should surround yourself with gaseous people who fart on you all the time. If you could extract this gas, could you by inhaling it periodically, slow an Alzheimer's scenario?
It's early in the research, but they're looking at that very thing.
But at least eat more beans.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask this question to the room, although I know Marissa probably doesn't want to answer this. But if you are alone in bed and you fart under the covers,
Ryan, we got to bring you in on this because Marissa probably won't be in on it.
You give yourself a Dutch oven if you know it's a pungent one.
Like a good one?
A good one?
Listen, and I saw this on a greeting card one time, and I wholeheartedly agree. Happiness is the smell of your own farts.
Yeah.
So, yes, Casey, I would.
That was so poetic.
Thank you. It's not mine. I read it.
No, that was Lord Byron.
Ryan, would you do it?
Probably,
And let's be honest here, yeah.
Nonchalantly, you'd be curious.
Yeah.
All right. You have your pilot's license. Would you ever do it in a cockpit?
Oh, there's no getting around it. In those small single engine air, it's like flying a VW Bug.
Yeah.
There's no choice.
Yeah. I don't say that I will Dutch oven myself.
Yeah.
There's.
Well, you waft.
We've been talking recently about you get the gassiness, the buildup in your body, and it's almost like tapping off that potential agita. You know, when you get gassy inside, when you are able to expel, it's like
Yeah, but you're wafting it, Preston. You're like,
there's a little bit of oregano,
especially when there's a little sting to it. You're like, ooh, that was a good one.
That's like the police.
Yeah.
Because I did have a follow-up to that question, and you guys don't know the answer to this, but like, do you think that, we do that because there's something in us that we are unaware of that thinks that there is a medicinal aspect to it?
I don't think that. I think that subconsciously we might be checking our health to some extent.
I think so. That's why I taste my own poop periodically.
Wow.
There's something wrong here.
No, I honestly think that smelling that gives you a peek into whether or not you're doing okay.
I would bet you that, and Dr. Mike could certainly dissect this, but I think there are a trained nose could discern something that might suggest a medical condition through a fart.
Right.
I don't know any doctor that actively wants to do that. But the same way, like I think of in the way that they have the kitty litter boxes now that can immediately take a urine sample from a cat.
Right.
And or the toilets that you were talking about that will take a picture of fecal matter and assess what's going on.
Okay, here's...
All right.
I don't know why I've never thought about this. This is disgusting.
All right.
But it has to do with smelling farts. I don't think ever in my life I've ever smelled another human being's gas and gone, ooh.
No.
That's a good one.
No.
I can...
But for your
I
own.
can absolutely say.
Right?
I have never liked the smell. Never.
Yeah. But your own?
Oh, my God. I've never disliked my... The worse, the
I've never
better.
thought about that. Yeah,
No.
the worse, the better.
So, if you're shaking your head as you're listening to this, and the truth of the matter is, think about it. Have you ever disliked the smell of your own gas?
Yeah, like I can't even be with myself.
No, I'm sorry. I always love it.
Disgusting.
And I always wish I could turn it into a cologne.
Yeah. So the researchers gave the mice a compound that slowly released hydrogen sulfide, and the animals showed a 50% improvement in memory and
Dude, are you farting your brains out?
and motor function.
The hell did they give us?
Scientists say the findings open doors for new treatments, but
mouse farts have to be adorable.
the research has only been done in animals so far. For now, the idea that smelling farts could ward off dementia is more of a quirky takeaway than proven medical advice, but the jury's still out. But listen, they'll research it. All right, so there's a murder trial happening. It's a big one, and normally I don't put these big high-profile murder cases in the bizarre file, but
you're the one that committed the murder.
Well, it's a trial of this guy named Brian Walsh. It's out of Boston. Yeah. It's drawing national attention. His wife, Anna, vanished nearly 3 years ago. Prosecutors accused him of killing her on New Year's Day 2023, dismembering her body, discarding her remains in dumpsters across the region, including one near his mother's home. Investigators never recovered the body. In the days after her disappearance, prosecutors say Walsh repeatedly misled police as searches stretched out from the couple's neighborhood to Washington, D.C., where she worked. Now, on November 18th this year, just before the jury selection began, he pleaded guilty to 2 charges, which were misleading police and improperly removing or concealing a body. He still faces first-degree murder charges. Sentencing on the lesser charges will come later. The reason I bring this up is I wanted to read to you guys some of the internet searches that they found on his computer.
I love these. They're always so damning.
Oh, my God. So according to the officer, these were some of the posts, and there's a lot. Okay, so here we go. Started at 4:52 a.m. on January 1st, on New Year's Day, which is when she went missing. Best ways to dispose of a body, and then it was how long before a body starts to smell. Another one was 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to. Next was how long for someone to be missing to inheritance, how long for someone to be missing to be dead, how long does DNA last, and he's redirected to stand the song Belly Up on 93.3 WMMR. It's everything that rocks. Before we wrap for today, I'll be giving away another $50 Dunkin' gift card. Excuse me. So make sure that you're standing by, ready to call when I tell you to do so. I have something completely different that I'm going to give away before that, which happens to be our lesson question prize. And it is tickets as MMR rocks the wine safari at Elmwood Park Zoo. It's brought to you by Key Bank. And this is coming up Friday, August 7th, so a week from today. Here is the question. I went off the board, Ryan, for a question here. What's the latest band name added to the list? The ever-growing list that we have here. I came up with it a little while ago, and it's 610-660-9333. All right? What is the latest band name added to the list? 610-660-9333. Wasn't that long ago. If you heard it and you need to call right now, and you just might win.
The trash business is a gold mine. 93.3 WMMR with Preston and Steve's Hollywood Trash.
All right, waiting those calls. We'll get these stories. Steve, what's going on this morning?
All right, Preston, YouTube streamer Dean the Great being charged with felony robbery and assault after stealing the phone of a woman he threw off of his yacht. Dean the Great says the whole thing is a misunderstanding and that a YouTuber streamer named Dean the Great shouldn't even have a yacht.
Right.
Country music star and rapper Kid G was arrested for DUI in Atlanta after being clocked going 82 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. Kid G attempted to argue his way out of the arrest, noting that drunk miles are twice as long as sober miles. And finally, iconic blonde bombshell Donna Mills joining OnlyFans at the age of 85. Mills guarantees her fans will be hard because they probably already have rheumatoid arthritis.
All righty, let's see if we got an answer. And we need to know the latest band name added to the list, 610-660-9333. And we have Billy, who's joining us next. So let's get him on the line. Oh, Billy.
Oh, Billy.
Hey. Hey, Billy. All right, so what's the latest band name, please?
Squirter.
Squirter, yes. Hang on. Because you, sir, are headed to the Wine Safari at Elmwood Park Zoo. It's presented by Key Bank Friday, August 7th. And you can sample wines from regional wineries, enjoy live music, and meet amazing animals while exploring the zoo after hours. Tickets at elmwoodparkzoo.org.
Now, Preston and Steve's Music News on 93.3 WMMR.
Hi, Grandmom.
All right, brought to you by Rita's Italian Ice. Combine classic Shirley Temple flavor with Rita's delicious Italian ice, and you get the new Shirley Temple ice only at Rita's. It's a Shirley good time, but get there quick as Shirley Temple ice at Rita's is only for a limited time. I just have a couple of quick things, and that's it for music news today. But we need to congratulate Elton John. He celebrated 36 years of sobriety.
Oh, nice.
In an Instagram post on Wednesday and wrote 36 years sober today and raising a 0% glass to life. Grateful for every single day. And marked the occasion by enjoying a meal outdoors while holding a glass of his alcohol-free, which I didn't know he had this, Elton John Zero Blanc de Blancs.
Blanc de Blancs.
Yeah, so he's got a alcohol-free wine.
Yes.
Was not aware of that.
I'd like to taste it.
The post was set to his classic hit, I'm Still Standing. Elton and his husband, David Furnish, launched the non-alcoholic sparkling wine earlier this year. And he says on its website that the brand was created so every moment of celebration can be shared by all.
What's the status of his eyesight? Didn't he have an issue with his eyesight?
I don't remember.
Remember, there was something that was seemed like it was a bit of a problem.
Marissa will do a quick search and see if she can find the answer to that for you, Steve. And then I want to mention, obviously, the fact that we have Pierre Robert Day tomorrow. It starts midnight tonight. It goes for 24 hours, and there's going to be all kinds of musical moments within that. Some left turns, some specialty radio bits and parodies and things like that from Pierre's catalog of cool audio that he had. Lots of surprises. And like we had today with Eric Bazilian on, Matt Cord is going to be doing a cool little homage to Pierre by having a Bob Baru.
That's right. Yes. It's
This
so
morning.
cool. Yeah.
So Bob will be on when Matt gets in here. I'll tell you exactly what time that is, but Bob's going to be popping in. Obviously, Baru review near and dear to Pierre's heart. So I'm sure we'll get some great stories with him coming up on Matt's show.
Yeah, and all Saturday, feel free to chime in. Everybody wants to hear your stories and request songs.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Here you go, Steve. You're answering your question. Elton John suffered permanent vision loss in his right eye and limited sight in his left eye due to a severe eye infection. And it was contracted in the south of France in July of 2024. So it was just an infection and it got out of hand. So that sucks. All right. And that's it in music news, by the way. And I have one last $50 Dunkin' gift card to give to you. Caller 18, we're going to give it to you. 610-660-9333. You can refresh your summer with WMMR and Dunkin'. Here's what you do. Head to the contest page and enter for a chance to win a visit from the MM Army at your work site for a Dunkin' Refreshers break for your crew. So go to WMMR.com and go to the contest page, and you can get signed up for this. This is great. They come out, they take care of everything for you guys. And of course, even if you don't win that, you can cool down all summer long with Dunkin' Refreshers. And they're available in great flavors. They have the pink pineapple, mango, pineapple, strawberry, dragon fruit, and black cherry. It's a sip of summer, only at Dunkin'. Caller number 18, you get the gift card. When we get back, we give away the Word of the Week prize, so don't you dare miss out on that. Titled, Is It Possible to Clean DNA off of a Knife? Can identification be made on a partial human remain? How to dispose of a cell phone? How to dispose of a computer? Am I the user of my wife's? I am the user of my wife's credit card. She is missing. Can I still use the card?
Jesus.
My wife is missing. What should I do? Your spouse is missing and you want a divorce. Ways to dispose of body parts after a murder. And then 6 ways to dispose of a body. Murder. Oh, my God. Cleaning up a dead body. How to clean blood from a wood floor. Can I use bleach to clean my wood floors from blood stains? What does bleach do to dead bodies? Want to get away with murder? Use special detergent. Is it better to throw away crime scene clothes or to wash them? How do you use hydrogen peroxide on blood stains? How to clean blood stains with hydrogen peroxide? Should I use hydrogen peroxide on blood stains in concrete? Can the FBI tell when you've accessed your phone? Does the dishwasher clean blood?
Stop it.
Is it possible that a knife which has blood on it remains contaminated with HIV after it has been washed with hot water and dish soap? How to remove a SIM card from an iPhone? How to remove a hard drive from an Apple laptop? TJ Maxx near me.
I mean.
How long do stores keep security footage? How to saw a body? How to dismember a body? Hacksaw, the best tool for dismembering a body. Details of dismemberment discussed in murder trial. Can you be charged murder without a body? Commit murder conviction without a body. No corpse, no problem. Dude, I've got 2 more pages of this.
Was there anything in that was damning?
This goes on and on and on.
Yeah, my name's Bill Smith, and I live at this, and I killed my wife.
I committed murder.
Yeah.
And also, what's happening with the Franklin Mills Mall?
It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. It goes on and on.
Apparently, he's unaware or had been unaware of the Google search history figuring prominently into convictions these days.
Well, yeah.
That's the most insane amount of searches. To his benefit, or to his credit, he's doing his research.
I love these surveys because some of them are... The reason we invented this segment is because I kept getting these stupid surveys. It just didn't make any sense. So here we go.
All right, stupid
YouGov surveyed 8,124 U.S. adults and asked, what's your favorite pasta? And not pasta dish, pasta style. I mean, so, the actual shape of the pasta. Marissa's shaking her shoulders. She's all excited.
And we're going to leave you as the finale.
Okay.
May I start?
Sure.
Angel hair pasta.
Okay, you like the really thin stuff. All right, what about you, Casey?
Ginachetti.
Gnocchis. I think I like linguine is probably my favorite. A little bit, and by the way, Ben is applauding me out in the green room right now. He's a guest we're going to have in here in a little bit. He likes linguine. I think I like linguine. It's a little slightly thicker than spaghetti. Although, I know it's a kid's order, but damn it, spaghetti just makes me feel good.
Spaghetti's the best. You know what I love? Since rigatoni is most often used in like I have a
like a
pesto chicken.
Oh, pesto, sure, yeah.
So that would be neck and neck with my angel hair pasta.
All right, we haven't checked in with Ryan Shuttleworth yet, so let's find out what he thinks. Favorite pasta?
Cavatappi pasta, so like the corkscrew.
Okay, yeah. And you know what is interesting about pasta shapes is that they are specifically for certain sauces because something like that will hold like a bolognese. It will hold the little pieces of meat in the spirals and stuff like that. And same with some ones that maybe like rigatoni that have, the slots that go down the side of them. All right, Marissa.
Go ahead.
What's your favorite?
I mean, oh my God, I could talk about this for hours. It's fusilli, but there is a specific fusilli that is more of a corkscrew fusilli.
Yeah.
And it's really, really tight. And it's like the yummiest. Like if I walk by it at the supermarket, I just have to buy it. And there's one brand who actually makes spaghetti length of the corkscrew fusilli.
Stop it, really?
And it is my all-time favorite.
Wow.
Yes.
So, Marissa, I know
never seen
exactly
that.
what you're talking about. There's one of my favorite dishes of all time. It was what they call tricolor fusilli. And it was a place called Bocce in New York would make it, and it was one of my favorite Italian restaurants to go to. It was delicious.
All right, so here are the results.
Let's hear.
Number one is spaghetti. 33% had voted for spaghetti as their favorite. Number two is penne. Penne's always a good go-to.
Bye-bye, penne.
Well, bye-bye, penne. Number three is macaroni.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
It's a go-to.
And I guess you have to, I don't think about macaroni as pasta because I don't really think about macaroni in Italian cuisine. I think about it as an American,
I agree.
Cheese,
So
yeah.
maybe I don't know if this is an aberration what I'm doing, but I always when I have my angel hair pasta, it's kind of like a spaghetti. Like I'll have it I'll have it with a meat sauce. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do
Or am I
whatever you
committing a
want.
crime?
No, you can do whatever you want. Number four is tortellini.
Yeah.
The little filled circles.
Yeah.
The cheese tortellini is kind of fun.
I made some on Sunday for dinner, and I got extra, so I think I'm making a different tortellini tonight.
You magnificent bastard.
Here's what I'm thinking about doing, though, Prespo, is I'm thinking about actually cutting the tortellinis up first so that it's all broken up and the cheese can kind of break out, and then cooking that into a
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
Me too. I think that's kind of violating the whole idea behind tortellini.
But I'm just going to experiment. I'll let you know tomorrow morning how that went.
Listen,
all right.
What do you want to do in your own home? You do.
You're with friends.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and then number five, Casey, is Genicetti.
All right.
Yeah, gnocchi.
Yeah, but there's only I can only eat gnocchi a certain way. I do not like it with a white sauce. It's got to be at least a red sauce or like a rosé vodka sauce.
So you did it for the gnocchi.
Yeah. You could take that gnocchi.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
No, man, I've had some gnocchis that have a white sauce. I had one time that had like a blue cheese flavor to it. It was really good.
Did you ever have
as long as that sauce was kind of white?
A yucky gnocchi?
a yucky gnocchi?
Do you like the ones that are like big and pillowy, or the ones that are a little more like firmer and potatoy?
Pillows.
Big pillows?
I think I like the firmer and potatoy ones.
Me too.
A little bit better.
Yeah, I feel like you can eat more of those.
The problem with pasta is that it's all wonderful, and the pasta the real issue is you go in like, oh, this is going to be so good, and you have a couple of forkfuls and you're done, because it just boom.
Yep.
Yeah, Steve. One time, and I was in my young 20s. I went to a all-you-can-eat crab thing, right? And it was like snow crab legs.
Right.
And what they did is they give you a side of pasta with it.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of eating that pasta.
Yep.
They do that so you don't eat as many crabs.
Exactly. But Steve, the great thing about though is filling as it is, and when you go to a restaurant, pasta is one of the best leftover foods you can have.
Yep.
And you and
Pasta
I agree.
dishes
It can
usually
be
have it.
cold. It can be reheated. It don't matter.
My most craved, every once in a while, I just want like a pizza shop ravioli. Just in like that red sauce in a little tin container with the plastic top.
Yeah. Ravioli rocks.
So this fusilli I was talking about, the spaghetti, it's called Anna brand. It's under the Cento brand, which is like the yellow and blue and red logo. And it's made in West Deptford.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's like Cento Boulevard. I don't
tasted
know.
a little West Stepford.
Now, is it Cento or Cento? How's that pronounced?
Probably the way you said it.
I wasn't sure. I've called it Cento.
Is
just
it sunt or no?
Or never mind. I won't say that.
Chunt.
Chunt.
Yeah.
We've invented a new word.
For people to mispronounce at the Italian restaurant. How's your chunt? we should come up with an Italian restaurant with the most diabolically named.
I mean, because if it's pronounced that way, you can spell it. You can CUNT if you want.
Yeah.
What are you? It's chunt.
It's Chunt.
Is that a red sauce?
Wow. To the store, and we have an entire section that's dedicated to Glenn on 93.3 WMMR Jamaica. It's 10:29 as we are coming in for a wrap on this Friday morning, a wrap on the week, and a little time off too. So we'll be playing back some fun stuff over the next few days, but I need to get some sleep. I need to get some sleep.
To be honest, I know a lot of people are taking vacation. It seems at this point in the August seems to be the big vacation month.
Yeah, this is like right before summer. Not like
School.
Fall, school starts, but really like the fall sports camps start, especially in like high school. They all start, pretty early in August.
So this is getting it end of the wire, as they say.
Yep. So a quick thank you to our guests. We spoke with Matt and Aliana this morning, 6ABC. Which was cool, and then we had Eric Bazilian on from the Hooters, and he played we played a song from him. It's a solo song that he has. It's called Better Times. Beautiful song, catchy song, and he zoomed from Sweden this morning in Stockholm.
It was cool.
Standing on a footbridge that he walked over with Pierre last year. And so he thought it was a good spot. To do the interview from. So it was a nice chat with him. Thank you to Marissa and Ryan and Sam for putting together the clips that we played of Pierre this morning.
It was fun.
Getting set for Pierre Robert Day, which starts at midnight tonight and it goes all day tomorrow. So we had fun today. Matt's here. Hey.
I love the origin of the puker DJ clip. I didn't really know. I knew he was doing a puker. I didn't know what year it was.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
It still cracks me up.
It really does.
It's the best.
He did the best puker, and he would always, it's Bobcat and Turd Man. Yeah, that was good.
The best. And did you hear as we were playing back the Axl Rose thing? You were on that.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
Yes. Yeah.
The Flaming Turd?
Yeah.
We
the
got
origins of Flaming Turd.
We got a minute. I'm going to play. It's only a minute long.
Okay.
So this was that, and you were on the phone because I think you had
sticking up for Axl.
You were sticking up for Axl, and this was that.
They've done 3 shows in the past 4 days, and he's been on time at all 3 shows.
Well, doesn't he get a good bonus for that? Oh, boy, isn't that swell? Good Axl, you showed up for 3 shows. Oh, boy, he's doing so swell. Soon he'll walk, and soon he'll speak and get out of his widow playpen. For Christ's sake, who cares?
Wow. You're all about second chances, Pierre.
Yeah, I'm all about second chances. When he comes to this city and apologizes and puts on a free show, then he gets his second chance. I am all about second chances. He owes this city a huge apology. With all due respect, Rabbi, he's a flaming turd. And I don't care how great you say the show was, he's a poser of the highest order, and until he gets his blank together and gets it together, he has no business putting on any show anywhere near here.
Wow, that was pretty wild hearing that. And he references Rabbi. Rabbi had walked into the studio, and he's gone too.
I remember seeing him after that. I'm like, you realize you guys have a lot of similarities. He's like, what? I'm like, you're both late all the time. and both your first name is really William. Wasn't having it.
Nice. But it was great reminiscing about that stuff this morning. We enjoyed it. All right, Matt, let's get the letter.
Yes.
Preston and Steve on 93.3 WMMR.
Now, the Daily Letter.
All right, the Preston and Steve Show is brought to you today by the letter.
G as in Gangnam Style.
There we go.
Gangnam Style. All right, caller 610-660-9333. You get the Word of the Week prize if you know what the Word of the Week is. It's 4 letters, so call if you happen to know. And Matt can confirm if you get it correct or not. I mentioned that you're going to have Bob Baru on today, which is cool. What time is he stopping by?
I think around noon, and it's probably going to hang for the duration of the show.
That's nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bob
cool.
McCaffrey, one of Pierre's dearest friends. Pierre loved Baru Review.
Yeah.
I mean, that was his band. He loved the Hooters, obviously, but he was, and you saw Baru. You were telling me you saw him for the very first time.
First time at Pierre's show, his tribute show, and they were a blast. I had no idea. I mean, listen, I knew that they did theatrics and stuff like that, and that was a part of the show, but it was a really, they're a tight band.
Yeah.
They were cool.
And clever, too.
Yeah.
And Bob's got a really cool sense of humor, and he lives walking distance from my house, and I still haven't, I try to hang out with him all the time. He just blows me off.
Yeah, he's blowing you off, huh?
Always.
All right.
It's so funny. He's like, I was like, when are we hanging? Soon. So that'll be brought up today, too.
Okay.
But when Pierre passed, he couldn't even talk to anyone, or he just went, and for at least a month, I think he didn't say anything he couldn't deal, you know.
All right, well,
like a lot of people.
Chat a little bit with you today.
And Pierre's vinyl cut today, Baru on vinyl record.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's classic.
And,
Excellent.
Perfect.
Lame Ass Trivia, one more pair of tickets for Journey at the Xfinity Mobile Arena.
Okay. Any blocks today, or is that?
No, we're just going to play some Dead.
Love it.
CSN.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
A lot of the local bands.
Some Rancid.
Rancid.
He became a fan.
Right.
Yeah.
Mannequin Pussy.
All right, let's see if we can get a winner. We're looking for caller number 6, and you know the Word of the Week, and it's Dominic, who thinks he does. Hey, Dominic, good morning.
Good morning. Gadzooks, guys. Holy hell.
Holy hell. Dom, lay that word on us, brother.
It's King. K-I-N-G.
Yes, sir.
King James.
Dom, you just won the Universal Pictures one night only prize pack. The ultimate one night only prize includes $300 to the Rittenhouse Hotel and $250 to Star Restaurants, along with 10 tickets to see the advanced screening of One Night Only. It's at the Film Society East, coming up on Tuesday, the 4th at 7 p.m. So you are good to go, my man. Congratulations.
Oh, man. Let me tell you, this is the greatest radio station. I've been listening to it since the late 70s when I went to Stockton State College. And you guys are the greatest morning show in the history of the world.
Well, how about that?
That's very kind, man.
We love you so much.
Appreciate it.
Dom, we are very happy to give you this prize. Hang on. We'll get your information. Hope you have a great weekend as well, my friend. Don't forget, One Night Only, rated R, only in theaters, and that is on August 7th. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. The Preston and Steve Show, brought to you today by Duncan. And the Preston and Steve Show runs on Duncan. Also brought to you by Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, voted best casino in Pennsylvania by Casino Player Magazine. And finally, Faulkner Buick GMC. You can get massive construction sales savings at Faulkner Buick GMC in Trevose and online at faulknerbuickgmc.com to be sure. All right, we're on vacation next week. Just a heads up, we're going to be playing some great moments, though. We hope you will certainly tune in for that, too. And we just hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great time while we are off as well. And hopefully you have time off, too. That is it. We are done. Rage on. Have a great day in the morning. And don't forget, Pierre Robert Day tomorrow. We'll see you later, gang. Bye-bye.